All right, testing, 1, 2, 3. Let me know if you guys can hear me. It's been a minute. My longest break since starting back up on streams. So apologies for all the housekeeping. I have been sick for a long time. I'll get into more clarification soon. You guys hear me? Sounds great. There's going to be a whole lot of muting. Going to be clearing my throat a lot. Still, unfortunately, super sick, but that's just how it be. Can hear me loud and clear. Awesome, awesome. I'll definitely get into like the meat of what's going on here in a second. Looks like we actually have a decent amount of people who are actually just in to like chat and chill. Oh wait, boop, there we go. Got the chat going there. Can't find the pinned comment. That's because I didn't do it yet. I forgot it. Yeah, I have to go stream. Let me get that going in here. Let me think. What should I write? Donate here. Reserve your art. Or donation link. Serve your art. I'll get into the fine details for this in a second. That's going to be pinned in Twitch, but it'll be in the YouTube description as well. I figure I'd step in for a second, though, tell you guys what's up. I've been super sick. I don't know if it's like a flu or a bronchitis or whatever, but it's been plaguing me for 2 weeks, which is like the longest I've been sick in a billion years. Super, I don't see how this is much different than sacrificing mons to the lab. In what way exactly? I mean, you know, I usually, with my chat, I like to have a complete sentence at the bottom. I'm not going to move it. It's just going to get cut off slightly because we got the charity bar going on right now. But yeah, right now, there is a big, like, Twitch-wide fundraising event for the charity that I work for, Gamers Outreach. It's called Gamers for Giving, and it's going to be on a whole bunch of different fronts. Probably the biggest, most popular one that people are familiar with is that we have Hermitcraft has been running like a yearly event around this time, and they're a humongous group, and a lot of people like to follow that. But we have a bunch of other different people, basically any streamer all over getting together, doing their own campaigns online and also in person, because Gamers for Giving is a LAN event hosted in Michigan. So a bunch of different fronts, but everybody's just trying to fundraise. This is like our big tentpole fundraiser. We do a little bit of everything. And this is my very first year. I can't believe it. I've been working. This is my 4th Gamers for Giving while working for Gamers Outreach. First one I have the time to participate in a fundraiser for. So I'm pretty gonna be a lot of that today. I'm trying my best. Can't wait to see an update to your least favorite list. I mean, I am too, Paint Spot. Just as like a quick preview here, I actually did, like, I got a tier list going, and I have my old, like, you know, 2013 list. Dog, things have changed. I mean, I'm sure lots of things have changed in lots of different ways. I mean, we've got like twice as many gens now, you know? Did Gen 6 even exist? I don't even think Gen 6 existed yet. Or if it did, it was brand new. I don't even think it existed yet. It was old. Old era J-Wits. You know, what's funny though is like, no matter what, you guys tend to really remember old era J-Wits. So that, you guys are going to know my old thoughts better than I do. I had to like go back and go through the video. Oh my God, I did have it here. Dude, it's hard. I can't watch like old me. There's some things I like. Well, the things I didn't have any control over. Red Minus's intro animation is great. And then, oh my God, dude. Dog. Come on now. Dude, look at that. I mean, listen, I aged gracefully. I can say that much. Oh my God. This was your idol, guys? This is really... who you gave 5 million views to? Was the bar on YouTube that low? Oh God, the description, the YouTube description, like with your guys' comments over it, looks like a mess. I love how everybody in chat just says yes. It's funny because like watching it over again, you know what I will say has survived all these years later though? I've used that same energies background thing that I made in Photoshop 100 years ago. I still use that today. Do I have, yeah, look, like here. This is in the background of my Ironmon. I still use this. How funny. Like, I haven't updated it. Technically, Pokemon added, like, another 2 types, but, like, they removed Fairy type, and they only... Dragon type doesn't really have its own dedicated energy, so... These old energies, I guess, they're still accurate. I'd love to make a new one sometime. Maybe give it some light animation or something. But there's something, like, kind of nostalgic for me. Like... That still exists. That's like one thing I can hold on to. That's been around since like 2010 or something. Old. You made that? I was assuming it was ripped off of Google Images or something. No, yeah, that's a J-Wits original. Now, I mean, if by original you mean I used like the pen tool and the curves in Photoshop to like highlight and cut out the energy symbols. They removed Fairy type? Oh yeah, a while. I mean, in the TCG, Fairy type's been dead for years. It lasted for a comically short amount of time. Also, yo, Hex Maniac Hannah, thank you so much for the sub. How is it going? Sunder, I always liked the one fist inside of the fire. There were 2 combos like that. There were 2. Sunder, you're familiar with this. I think there were 2 where I like took an energy and snuck it into another one. The fist inside the fire is the big one. Hey, we have our first donation here from Vibralef. I did not hear it. I think I know why. I think I need to change something. Let me go to my advanced. I bet you guys heard it, but I didn't. I need to turn monitoring on for the GFG Tiltify. I think that's what I need to do. Monitor and output. Let me try that. Next time, well, you can't emulate those, but I'll keep an eye on it. Anyway, yeah, let me go ahead and check the donations while we're here. Somebody dropped in a 10. What do we got coming in here? I also see Stardust Crow. Thank you so much. I didn't hear that one either, so I don't know if my sound right now is busted or if I'm just not hearing them. All could be absolutely true. Okay, no, I definitely heard that. Oh, I guess I can move the... I'll move that alert, at least up here for now. Also, yo! Princess King Forever. Thank you so much. Can I get a yee-haw? Absolutely. Yee-haw! How is it going? Ready for some Pokemon judging. We'll see. I'm not the best judge. I'm not... You know, it's like you guys know he's the Pokemon guy. I'm no Pokemon expert. I'm just going on vibes, though, you know? You can't take my vibes from me. I've got a system. We'll get to it. I do want to clarify, like, I don't have a lot of hate in my heart, not like I used to. You know, like, even back then, I understood, like, over-the-top reactions sell, right? That's what the people want. They want me making silly overreactions to small things and, you know, talking about wacky stuff like... You know, Stunfisk looking like he got steamrolled or whatever. Stunfisk is a character. Stunfisk, I'm just going to tell you guys right now. Stunfisk is still going to be in my bottom 100. That one hasn't changed. But also, Darmaniac has it going, oh, I think it's just on certain scenes it's not going off. I'll have to look into that later. Or either that or I'm just not hearing it as I'm jumping between scenes. I don't know. Let me check that donation that came in, by the way. I've got the Tiltify up. Ha! Vibraleaf has requested a Trapinch. Now, for everybody who puts a name in, these are all going to be drawn on Sunday. Today is sort of like a pre-hype event. One big thing that the artists want to do is they want to have something to do the second that we open the stream on Sunday. That's at 10 a.m. Pacific time. So, you know, morning-ish, afternoon-ish, depending on where you are on Sunday. And the general goal is like, we want to have a pipeline ready to go, but I also wanted to jump in and give you guys a little bit of context for the charity event that we're doing and our goals, and just letting you know what's happening on Sundays. So when I jump in, less people will be confused, like what on earth is going on. We will see. Cast form on number 8. We'll talk about cast form. Don't worry. We'll get there. Sorry for the small donation. Never apologize for support in any way. I really appreciate it. I feel you. I was like that in college. Dog, I was desperate. I would like try and find any little thing I could do. Hey, please. Like I was playing Pokemon TCG. Yo, I'll give you deck list advice if you PayPal me $5 so I could buy a cheap pizza in my college. I've been there. I mean, I'm still there. It's just now it's grown-up stuff. Like, oh, okay, cool. Let's make sure we have our utilities in order, etc. It's a little less fun. But I think there's a difference between like having like 0 and just being like having enough. You know? Yo! Okay, I didn't hear that one either, but I definitely see the bar moving. I'm curious if I remove the separate audio source. Let me try that. Advanced audio properties. Do you guys hear something when Ditto pops up? That's my first question. Okay, you guys hear Ditto? Okay. It's either then just really quiet for me, which is possible, or I gotta mess with some stuff. We'll see. I think I'm gonna not make it a separate slider if you guys are hearing it. I have about 1 billion different things open up right now, so I can easily see. Yeah, I'm not gonna control audio via OBS. I'm gonna do that. Okay, we're gonna pull back up here. Oh wow, they just passed the $200 mark. I also think I'm gonna do something fun if we hit their charity goal of $1,000. We'll talk about that as we start to approach it. There's a whole lot of things. All right, so I can't test the sound again, but I'm just gonna keep an eye out for it. And hey, if it decides to play, that's great. If it doesn't, I still am clearly seeing it. By the way, oh, what was the request there? I think that was another tenor, right? Let me check it out. Uranome says, my fiance showed me your content and the fundraiser you're doing. I had to support. I would love a Pawmot. Awesome, awesome. So yeah, those $10 donations are going to be ones where like a real quality artist is going to make any Pokemon of your request. I imagine that's going to be popular. Or if you only got a couple bucks to spend, you could do the cheap version with Pokopia out right now. And actually here, I'll show you an example. For $5 you can get any Pokemon as a Ditto. We wanted to have something small that like anybody could do. So if you put in a request at $5 and you ask for Jigglypuff, this is what you're getting, fam. We got a couple of those. They Pokemon just like re-released the line for it again, which made me very happy. There are a few really good ones there. I'm surprised Jay was such a Ditto fan too. Then I remembered you're the Ditto fan who made me realize it's the best Pokemon. Literally, I gotta say, in the year of our Lord 2000, how many people in the year 2000 dressed up as Ditto for Halloween? I gotta be one of less than 5 people on this planet that did that. I'm not saying it was good. I'm not saying I'm proud of it per se, but I did do it, and no one can take that from me. What are your quick thoughts on Pokopia and the main character Ditto? I think it's a wonderful game with an extremely good use of Ditto. Awesome way to incorporate like a playable Pokemon. They had a lot of fun with the different transformations and just the different ways that other Pokemon interact with you and the things that you do. I think it's brilliant top to bottom. I cannot believe they put so much pleasant lore and music and like, optimization in a game that could have been about 100 times less bad. Okay, I think I heard that one. That one. Oh, we got a couple. Makey Beach. Dropping a 10 spot, says, "Hi, J-Wits. Thanks for your charity work. Super happy you're making a gradual return to streaming for the Pokemon to be drawn. How about Shinx? Awesome." KC dropped a 50, just says Piplup. And KC, every donation over $30, I will be loading in. And again, art is all going to happen on Sunday. You're going to have wonderful expert artists drawing from our team over at Poké Earth. They've got a whole crew. We're going to have a big combined canvas. I'm going to be exploring it. They're going to be doing a lot of the good stuff, you know, a lot of the great work. My stuff are going to be a bit more on the monstrosity side. Some people love that, some people don't. But yeah, every 30 plus, I'm going to pull one of these least favorite Pokemon that I'm going to be assembling today, hopefully pretty quickly. And I'm going to have to draw it. And I'm going to have to draw it fast. And I'm going to have to draw it with a mouse. They are going to be nasty, and I really hope that you guys love them. Like I was saying, I actually don't have as much hate in my heart as I used to. I really do love Pokemon, so when I say, like, least favorites, you know, they're just ones that aren't my favorite. I've recognized that just about every Pokemon out there can be appreciated and loved and be, you know, beautiful, fun, funny, good at battling, have a good trading card, whatever. Like, I get that. But they're just on vibes, or maybe a personal story, or maybe usually just I don't like the design. There are gonna be ones that I am less gravitating to. So I figured, you know, let's slop them up. If I have to draw something and my drawings are already going to be a disaster, let's just enhance the disaster by making it go absolutely nuts. Also, was that, I think I just saw Hexadecanol dropping in there. Draw Gengar. Excellent. Also, yeah, so the actual live drawing stream is going to happen on Sunday. And even if you can't catch it live, we will have a master link at the end to share where everybody can find your individual art. Sorry, guys, I'm still sick. For those of you guys hopping in, I'm just dying forever, apparently. We will have... I need to, like, refill my water, refill my cough drops, refill my life. I could use... you know how I can't find potions in my... my Ironmon runs? Well, I need one in real life, too. Even more badly. No, we're going full sloppy steaks. All the way, top to bottom. Also, I think I just saw... I missed a sub during all of that Chaos Road burn. Thank you so much for the sub. How's it going? Much appreciated. Also, Plague Grenade. I have to go get groceries, but if... Sorry, I'm not laughing. I'm actually just trying not to cough. Still sick, but I gotta roll with the punches. We're locked into this event on Sunday, guys. Whew, trying my best. If Araquanid is on this list, I will cry. Well, you could put it on this list, Plague Grenade. You are the ones that are creating the list. Did you try out Champions? I did not, as many of you guys know. Hey! We got another one. Man, you guys really like the 10 spots. I'm so excited. We're going to have a lot of beautiful art in here. Always happy to see more Ampharos. Oh, I love that lead. Ampharos was great. Even though an Ampharos just recently beat me down pretty bad in Ironmon, I love that Pokemon. That one will not be appearing in J-Witz's top 100 least favorites. Thank you so much. So let me go ahead and go through the main stuff that we've got here. I'm hoping to actually start the judging within 20 minutes. So here's what we got. We're collaborating with Poké Earth, and we're also fundraising for the Gamers for Giving cause on Sunday, April 12th, 10 a.m. PST. All of you guys, I have a little thing in the bottom right. It's going to mimic this. That'll be across like all my screens as we're moving from various things to things. But otherwise, here it is in fancy mode. We are trying to bring more entertainment devices to hospitalized children. Gamers Outreach is a non-profit, and you can see our big thing is this, the go-kart. That beautiful orange and white device made of medical-grade plastic that we made specifically for hospitals, for something as an easy way to bring entertainment to kids who are in hospitals. It's a pretty scary, isolating place. There are a lot of people that are in hospitals their entire life or a big extended stay. And so we thought, you know, we love video games. What better way to bring the joy and normalcy of something like playing games than by bringing it to the people who probably need the biggest smile in their days. I've been working for Gamers Outreach for, I'm on my 4th year now. Absolutely love working with the team. I love the cause. I love the carts themselves. I've built a few of my own, and they are just like super well engineered. We are growing, always moving, you know, getting a few more dots out into some other countries, but we're in like 95% of the children's hospitals in the United States, which I think is just crazy. If you have a local children's hospital, there's a very good chance that you are somewhere on this main list. Or like, for example, this one right here. This was the hospital that my son had an extended stay in. Now, he was a child. Actually, no. My son had an extended stay in Rockford. He was in the Rockford's hospital, Northwestern, I believe, and then he got his cochlear implant surgery here at the Children's Hospital, Wisconsin. He's also... Lurie's is in here. I mean, it's like such a big cluster. I have to zoom in way in. Like, as you can see, the Chicagoland area has got a ton. It's just cool, like, seeing hospitals that I have worked with having the carts in their hospitals. I think it's super cool. But yeah, by the numbers, we're building our way up to almost 500 carts. This number's always getting bigger and bigger. Bringing in tens of thousands of game experiences a day. We have volunteers all over the country. But the big thing is just, hey, let's bring some games to the people who need them most. I think I've missed a couple of donations. Let me see what's going on here. Let me jump back in over to the Poké Earth collab. But anyway, so our big thing is that we're going to get things going right away on Sunday. We're trying to charge things up, have a little bit of fun beforehand, and this whole week is the fundraiser. So I really wanted to jump in and do my part. I have had a really good time just supporting the streams. My big thing is basically as like a stream and talent coordinator, I work with other content creators to help them make the best charity streams they can. But this is the first year that I actually took a step back from Gamers Outreach as a full-time employee and started working part-time, doing contract work. I still do largely a lot of the same stuff. But now I also have the free time to do my own thing. Yeah, so you've seen me start appearing more on streams. I'm going to slowly start rolling more content out, and that means I can run my own charity campaigns too. It's like the best of both worlds. Miley Cyrus. Also, how's it going? Ergo Mage, thank you so much. Wow, 12 months. That's a whole year. Thank you so much. What are they loaded with? Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo consoles? It's hospital's choice, but we support all three. If I had to, like, we support all three, and we load the consoles up with games, too. We have, sometimes we work with certain devs, sometimes we just buy them out of pocket, to get these machines to have, like, good, wide libraries for everybody. The system changes depending, and of course now we also have, like, sometimes they'll request a PS5 instead of a PS4. I would say a majority of them are Xbox units. The Gamers Outreach crew has some old roots working alongside Microsoft, even from some of like the oldest designs. So I know they have a lot of hookups there. Also, just in general, I know like the Series S is a very affordable console as far as like something that provides a solid, fairly modern, system experience. But we also have Switch carts too. I think we just have started to get a few Switch 2 ones, but again, it's just per hospital and what they want and what they want to have supported for the kids. But yeah, it's funny. We have a list of most popular games. It's a bit of everything. There's indie titles that are really popular. Stuff like, I know that, oh my god, what is the fish exploring game where you're underground? Subnautica is like a really popular one. There was also that platformer, what is it called? I don't think it's called Tangled, but it's something like that, where you're made of like these little twine characters. Unraveled. I think it's called Unraveled. That one's big. There's obviously big tentpole stuff. People love their Maddens. People love their Fortnites, their Minecrafts, etc. Those are really big ones. No, not Dave the Diver, although I do love Dave the Diver. Love them Switch units. Yeah, it definitely changes all the time. You know, someone asked if I played the new Pokemon game, and I got totally sidetracked. I have not. I'm not a competitive battler. I've heard some mixed reception to it so far. I mean, again, I'm kind of like whatever about the whole deal, because I'm not as invested in VGC. The most competitive thing I like are these like single player challenges that I'm doing right now. I'm sort of just kind of waiting and letting it rock. I've also, I mean, the game's been out like 1 day, right? I've been sick for 2 weeks, so I'm not exactly like rushing to a new thing yet. Each console does have internet, although it is up to the hospital how they want to have that. Some of them will have them online and some of them would prefer to keep them offline, but they do all have like designated accounts that we build for them. I assume for the most part that everybody's on one account. It would be interesting to see which achievements are on which. I've definitely seen achievements pop up on them. I've done a few myself. Like if I booted and played Rocket League for the first time and just like messed around on a unit. That's really funny. Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing I've seen is the limited item roster. I know there's missing like orbs and choice items that are pretty standard to competitive play. Some people are disappointed at the small roster. I think the biggest complaint is that the visuals are not great, which is like 100% true for what it is. I am surprised it does not look better. They don't have like an open world they have to design. But again, my criticism means nothing because I'm not really in the like expected audience for this kind of game. It's the kind of game I would watch other people play, but I'm not like gunning to play it. Let me put it this way. I'm really happy that Pokopia came out recently because that means I still get to experience a fun new Pokemon game without like being Squidward looking out the window, you know, being like, man, I wish I could experience that. Yeah, I have seen that it's not 60 frames per second, which is surprising to me, especially on like the Switch 2. We have a bunch of donations that you guys have been filling in. Hold up. Hold on now. Meowth, toss them coins, says Coin Toss. Ha! Perfect. We just had an anonymous $2 donation. Just filling the pot just with what they could. Darmaniac dropped 20, says, I'd love for some Darmanitan and Galarian Darmanitan. Oh, I love that. The duo. And, Shy Anonymous, even though people will probably guess who this is solely by request, I make a request for Mega Audino and a Mega Audino as Ditto. Oh, I know who it is. Love it. Love it, Anonymous. Or even if you aren't the person that I know someone that will be very happy to see Mega Audino out in this world. Where's the pinned comment? Oh my god, did I post it and then not pin it? Christ. I think I didn't pin it. Hold up. Oh my god, imagine if I was competent, guys. Let me know if... Alright. So sorry, Twitch fam. YouTube fam's like, what are you talking about? Everything is good. It's just in the description. Did that work? I just clicked pin. I don't know if you guys gotta like refresh it or if it just auto pops up. You absolute goofball. Listen, man, I have an excuse. I've been sick for 2 weeks. Who am I kidding? I'd be scuffed anyways. So yeah, that's the general deal though. We're fundraising for Gamers Outreach. We're doing it with the Poké Earth team of wonderful artists. It's going to be fun. The actual stream on Sunday, there's going to be a big live shared canvas and you can see everything being created at the same time, which I'm very excited for. Uh-oh. Couch potatoes. Somebody wants me to draw something nasty. Mega Salamence, please. I need the blood-soaked crescent. So you're going to get a real Mega Salamence, and then you're going to get a monstrosity from me as well. Love it. Am I going to be drawing two? I am, Pinky. As you can see at the bottom. I will just be drawing filth, which is the sort of the point of today's stream right now. I say filth very lovingly. For $30 donations, I'm going to be forced to draw one of my least favorite Pokemon. Today, I'm making that list so that I am sure of what my least favorite Pokemon are. I'm also going to be drawing them like with a mouse. You know, here's my good old Ergo Mage. I know you're watching. Look, it's my hand shoe mouse. I still use it every day. It's incredible. I had like really bad like wrist issues. I had to get surgery. You can see, look at this. Look at this. Oh, yeah, you want to see my battle scars? Wow, look at that. I'm doing great now. I've never been better. But from like repetitive stress injury, general computer work. Anyway, you're going to see me with the janky mouse, MS Paint style. I'm going to rip off some real art. I mean, I'm going to try my best. Like, it's funny. I live somewhere in the realm between like, okay, that's not chicken scratch. It's not totally bad. Like, casual people, when they see me doodle, they're like, oh, I didn't know you were good at art. And I'm like, girl, please. Like, I'm not. I'm really not. I'm not good, but I'm not bad. So I feel like you give me a mouse, I feel like I can make something that is charming, but it may be lacking if you're looking for talent. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. We are drawing on Sunday and we are ranking today, Mocking Dragon. We're also collecting donations to sort of fill up the list. And you know what, guys, as we're moving forward, I mean, we're kind of cruising. I see we're at 362 out of the $1,000 goal. The $1,000 goal is Poké Earths, but I will add one little incentive since we're moving around. If we hit the $1,000 goal, I promise you guys one-shot episode of Mario Party Monday. I promise you, we will do a Mario Party Monday. I'll even drag my sister Ashley back in like the good old days. Maybe we'll make the ultra hard Daisy computer player. It's a fairly exciting time for Daisy fans. We'll see. If we go all the way up to 1K, I can definitely guarantee you guys that will be a thing in this world. We're already well ahead of it, and I'm super excited, but I wanted to... Whoops, that's my Ironmon screen. I wanted to just let you guys have something. If we hit that, maybe we extend the goal and open the door for other crazy things, but that's one thing that I definitely want to put out into the world if we can reach it. Ha, Hoisenberger, that's me. Huge Daisy fan. P.S. Witch, how you doing? 94 months. If you hadn't caught me on the off-pay week, you rascal. It's all good, Blaziken. It is all good, trust me. Just like being here and learning about the Gamers Outreach cause and sharing the stream with other people, etc., like that already helps. Honestly, just being a part of the event and like hyping things up help too. That's always like, I feel like that's a general disclaimer, but I do see sometimes people are out here like, you know, oh, I could eat today, but I decided to donate to your cause. And every time I see that, like as someone who's working at the charity, I'm like cringing a little. I'm like, oh, no, don't do that. You know, please only donate within your means. But I will say, I mean, like, sure, yes, I have worked for Gamers Outreach, but the only reason I worked for Gamers Outreach is I really, really respect them as an organization. They are incredibly transparent. You can find all of their deep financial information. You can see where all the money's going. You can see where all the carts are. You can find everything physically. And I love that level of like accountability, just general respect, partnerships for a long period of time. They just run a really great organization, and it's been awesome being able to be a part of it for so long. I saw Ergo Mage getting a ditto out there. Togekiss ditto. Love that. Ooh, and tons of back and forth. Renshi Peters got a Mega Dragonite. I love this. Man, when we first started, we were hovering around 160 bucks. You guys have doubled that, haven't you? Easily. Cruising on up to 400. I love it. I think it's time to start sorting. Is that everything? I like grabbed everything. Oh, here's the Tiltify campaign. You can see it coming through. I have now, theoretically, we have a working donation link going. Apologies, I'm still sick. It's just a cough so far. No horrible congestion, at least, or anything. So, you know. Oh, here's my Ironmon mat. Oh, well, there's some portion of it. That's the one thing I have saved on here. I think it's time, fam. How long has Gamers Outreach been around? They have indeed been around for a really, really long time. So I want to say they go all the way back to... Oh, they're going to be mad at me. I want to say it was 2007 or 2008. Like, literally, like, day zero. Gamers Outreach was formed. Actually, here, wait. I got the website here. If I can find, like, founding story. What? They'll tell me right now. No, summer of 2006. There you go. That's where it very first started. It's actually crazy. This whole thing started with just a couple of kids. They wanted to run a Halo tournament at their school. And the local public safety official forced the tournament to be canceled. Literally, like, the cop came in, left a voicemail, said it's the opinion of public safety that games like Halo were corrupting the minds of America's youth. He deemed the gaming tournament a hazard to the public safety of the community. Concerned kids were training themselves to kill playing video games. Now, obviously, if you've played a game like Halo specifically, that is probably, 99 times out of 100 a gross overreaction. They literally got the popo to shut down a video game tournament. So they decided kind of like, it's almost like out of anger. Like, what do you mean? Like, watch this. Watch this. We're going to run a gaming tournament and like use it to benefit an existing charity. I want to say it was it Child's Play for the very first one? Do not quote me on the very first. Oh, wait, let's see. Yeah, they worked with CS Mott's Children's Hospital in Ann Arbor, Michigan, and they basically spun out their own thing. Okay, cool. We want to bring more video games to more people. These aren't going to corrupt the youth, So to answer your question, it was 2006, but I just think it's really funny, like one of those classic grassroots, like, hey, actually video games are a good thing. And you'll have noticed too, I think public opinion on games have shifted dramatically in the last 20 years, since 2006 to now. Much more mainstream, much less demonized. Halo teaches reckless driving, if anything. I feel you. I've done some terrible things with a warthog, I will be honest. Sorry about that, fam. I don't have like a cutaway screen. If I cough up a bunch of phlegm, what am I supposed to do? That's my my spit screen that I need to put up so you guys don't see something terrible. Did we cross 400? Oh, we not only 400, we crossed 420. Hold up. We got I'll give you an easy one. Request that you draw unowned from memory. Oh, Koopa dude. Ooh, unknown. I also saw an anonymous drop 25, but no comment for what they want. If you were the one that did that, feel free to follow up, shoot me a DM on X, Blue Sky, etc. I also see Left in the Dark wants to see one of the very popular and widely beloved Pokemon, Arctovish. I actually like those Pokemon a lot. Anonymous also pulling in a Phanpy. You guys are going nuts. I'm so excited. I will clarify just for everybody. The actual illustrations, they're going to take place live on Sunday. Most of them are going to be drawn by real, professional, talented artists, and you're going to see a big variety of styles. Actually, if I go to Poké Earth, you can see like an example of like some of their existing collabs. Everything comes together. Like here was an X and Y themed one that they did. They make a big collage at the end of everybody's art. I feel like these look awesome. So I'm so excited to be a part of like another, like a charity one that's going to get a big collection of different Pokemon. Like bunch of different art styles. It's going to be great. Trombone nerd, what are you bringing into the world? On behalf of my college's Pokemon Club, Bruxish. Yes, there's an alum who is a Bruxish fan. Yes, really. I love that. Bruxish might make it to my bottom 100, but that does not mean that you can't appreciate. I got to think about it. Bruxish at least has some personality. Anyway, I'm so excited for the final result. Even if you were not there to watch your art being created live on Sunday, you will be able to track everybody's individual piece. We'll be able to get everything together. But here's the thing. That $30 punishment, I've already got a couple in lock. I need to figure out what my bottom 100 Pokemon are. I'm going to make a big wheel to spin. Maybe we won't do 100, but I'm just going to try my best. I realistically only have like 3 more hours, so I'm going to have to start cooking. Will you be streaming it on YouTube as well? Yes, I co-stream everything on Twitch and YouTube these days. They lowered the barrier. They made it a lot easier. Most are going to end up in this category here. Definitely not bottom 100. I'm just real quickly. Starters, just no way. I love them. Yeah, you're fine. I don't actually love this one. I'm gonna put it as a maybe. It's almost still not bad enough. I'll check the other donations in a second. Let me think about it. Definitely not. No way. Too iconic. Too iconic. I will say, I mean, I think this Charizard is much less exciting than the black one, but still, no way. Too iconic. Gigantamax? No, that's cool. That one's like a kaiju. No, absolutely not. I love these. Oh my god, this category is going to get like blown up. I don't know if there's a way to make the images smaller. You look a little silly. Thoughts on Litwick? Oh, I love Litwick. Big cannons? No, it's fine. Again, like bottom 100's got to really be like, you know, that's like 10% of Pokemon, a little bit less. Iconic enough. Metapod's like dumb, but not bottom. Not for me. You're not great. I feel like some of the like Megas and Gigantamaxes and bonus ones they've done aren't the best. Kakuna's not great. I think Beedrill's fine. No, you're fine. You're fine. Even like, just like basic Pidgey. It's really hard. I mean, yeah, I'll admit I'm a filthy Gen 1er. Here's the thing. I can look at some Megas and think to myself like, oh, this Mega was kind of disappointing as a Mega, but I still think they look fine. And that's kind of the boat I'm in with like Mega Pidgeot. Like, that's not the craziest Mega, but I think it looks good. Ooh, all right, here we go. Some Malolins here. I do not like Chunkster over here. I think I gotta lock one in. It's not that being chunky is bad. I feel like there's already a respectable amount of chunk to regular rat, right? Right? Teflon Anthony, thank you so much. Welcome back. You're not elitist enough to be a Gen 1er? I mean, like, literally, I was born with Gen 1, right? So I have a softer spot. But I don't know. I try to be fair. Try to be fair to it. Mustache Rat. Nah, you're fine. You're fine. I'm actually not super high on Spearow. I think Fearow looks different enough. Spearow's like, you know, it's another bird. Also, we've probably got a ton of stuff that I've missed. A gift sub. A couple of gift subs coming in from Susie Witt. Oh, was that a 5 gifter? Thank you so much, Susie Witt. I think that's my literal mom. Sending some support out to my own community. Those went to the Roth Woman, Kozakura Bunny, 2100 Chris, Dark Jester Productions, and Xenix Live. Thank you so much. Dog, if no one else got you, gotta hope that your mom got you, right? We're doing a charity event right now, Mom. Actually, I just saw some people put in requests. We got a few more. What did I miss? Murkrow from Isaac the Murkrow makes sense. And can I count this as 2 $5 donations and get my faves Pichu and Suicune as dittos? You sure can, Rothwoman. We'll log you. Actually, wait, Rothwoman. I got you. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Rothwoman, check this out. You want to ditto his Pichu? I got ditto his Pichu, the keychain. We hold it up in our kitchen. Oh my gosh, wow, we're almost already at the $500 mark. So yeah, Mom, or anybody else who just hopped in, I'm collecting my 100 least favorite Pokemon as part of a charity punishment. Just a fun incentive that we're doing where I'll be drawing Pokemon. But in general, Sunday, we are drawing everybody's requests based on the criteria down in the bottom right-hand corner. I'm super excited to be a part of this. Yeah, we were at 200 an hour ago. What happened? Dude, Ben, I told you. I told you they'd come through. I just had to be healthy enough to actually do one stream. The people are here. We have shared the cause. People want art. People want good art. Some of them even want bad art. But people are hungry. I'm so excited. Do I have any hot takes yet? Nah. The snakes are good. Pikachu locked in bottom 100. The franchise would be so much better without... No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I like Chunky Chew. I love Raichu. Oh, I love Alolan Raichu. X and Y Chew? Man... I don't like either of them, but I don't know if that means I dislike them like bottom 100 level dislike them, or if I dislike them because I love Raichu and Alolan Raichu so much, right? Y is like, it's fine, it's just more simple. It's like, whatever. I think X I'm putting in like a maybe. These are probably not going to make the 100, but this one does give me bad vibes. Something about it don't look right. Sandshrew, fine. Alolan's like not too exciting. It's just, you know, Sandshrew in a different color. I'm mostly fine with it though. Hey, Marzipanen, thank you so much for priming up. Thank you for the support. What is the Pikachu from Hey You Pikachu? Hold up now. Aren't I legally allowed to abandon that one in the wild? That one is, I don't know. I maybe have a soft spot for Hey You Pikachu. I'm going to throw the mic to my son and see what he makes of it. It's a game I hate, but I kind of love to hate it. Nidos, the whole Nido crew is safe. They're great. We got the power of SimCity 3000 music. Should help me speed up. Oh, the fairies, absolutely great. I even like the ZA fairy. Oh my god, that's so funny. It's like a smaller sprite because it's so horizontal. You're fine. Vulpix, great. I don't know how I feel about Screamtail. Talk to me when we get there. But in Wiggly's, great. Zubat's like not my favorite, but I don't think it's bad enough to be like anything. Well, that's great. Like I said, Gen 1, a lot of them. Oh, okay. Gloom's a little nasty. I've never liked that nasty thing. Parasect has been going down for me. I don't know. The lore is... I appreciate the lore too much, though. You know what I mean? I'll think about it, but probably not. No, I have good memories of Venonat in the first fossil pack. Venomoth is fine. Harmless, right? Gloom looks like it smells bad. I mean, I think it canonically does, right? Might have been asked this before. What's your son's favorite Pokemon? It's so boring right now. My son's favorite Pokemon are... No, you know what? It might be changing a little bit. His favorite Pokemon are Pikachu and Eevee. Like, if you ask him, his answer is usually one of those two. You know what, though? He's finally getting into Pokopia. My son's about to turn 5. He's not really into video games. Like, he doesn't play them a lot. Pokopia is the first game to really get him to mesh with using a controller, turning a camera with one hand and walking with the other. Like, it's finally clicking for him. It's a nice, chill, like, sandbox environment. So I think a lot of Pokemon that are in Pokopia are probably making him extra excited. Like Ditto and all the forms that Ditto can transform into. He also liked the Pokemon Resort Show, which is real name I always forget for some reason. And And he really likes Psyduck in that one. But otherwise, you know, pretty basic stuff. He's not, like, as deep into Pokemon yet, but I can see, you know, the, like, foundation is there. I'm not the kind of person, I'm not going to push him into watching Pokemon if he doesn't want to, you know what I mean? Like, but he is starting to get interested in it a little bit. However, you want to ask him about his favorite anything in K-pop Demon Hunters, he'll tell you literally anything about it, top to bottom, what every character's called, every lyric of every song in multiple languages. His K-pop Demon Hunters is like what my Pokemon was. So, you know. Oh my god, they make a K-pop Demon Hunters game that isn't like, you know, the K-pop Demon Hunters being in Fortnite or whatever. That'll be his game. Ricky T! Ricky, I saw you just donated 25. I don't see anything in the comment about what your request is for art. Ricky, I know you're always around and out there. If you have a specific request, let me know and I can try and jot it down. And if I don't get to you or like you don't see me acknowledge your comment, shoot me a DM on Twitter or Blue Sky or whatever. I think you can find my email links in those as well. Because I do want to make sure if you want to have art in this world for Sunday, that we get it for you. Oh, it's finally happening, Benny Boy. They were a little behind the curve, but now they're like catching up to the curve. Now there's K-pop Demon everything. McDonald's meals, etc. Pickle's fine. Doug Trio's boring, but fine. I think the hair Doug Trio's fine. I actually don't like small hair Diglett. It's just too, like, unchanged, you know? Like, I get that it's the foundation to give you the good stuff, but this one's... I feel like I gotta start locking in just to have enough in there, you know? We'll see. I'm fine with you. I even like you. I know it's not super big changed. Berserker's kind of cool. Okay, I do not like tall Meowth. No way. I actually like Garfield. Garfield's fine. I even like Berserker. You know, I'm just going with my heart on this. Psyduck's good. Golduck's fine. Mankey Primate. Like a lot of these, I'm like, yeah, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Again, people are asking what my criteria is. Just vibes. Mostly it's just visual design or like sometimes I'll have a specific story. Pooh this man. What did I do wrong, PK? Confirmed. Jewitz loves Garfield. You know what's funny? It's like I actually don't like the Garfield comic that much. It's sort of become like a meme of itself. But I kind of like Garfield memes a lot. You know, it kind of like goes backward on itself. Like I like the post-Garfield world where we can critique Garfield for what it is while still sharing some nostalgia for it. Therefore making it fairly enjoyable. I don't know. How dare you, Senti? Long Meowth is perfect. Listen, I just gotta go with my gut, okay? I can see why people find this entertaining. It's like, you know, controversial. It's silly. He's up there, head above the clouds. I was mildly disappointed by Arcanine's Hisuian forms, but nowhere near. I feel like if something's top 100, it'll just call to me, right? My fear is I'm not going to be able to come up with 100, which is fine. Maybe that's just the truth. I like all the... Even Mega is fine. This is one of those ones I'm like, no, you know what? No, that's just straight up good. These guys are just people. Man, I really don't like a lot of the Galarians. Or, you know what I mean? Not Galarian, like, you know, Gigantamax stuff. Okay, here's the problem. I think this is so nasty. But that's kind of what they're going for. I don't know. Can I, like, dislike them? I don't know. Can I really dislike the Mon, though, if it created some of the best, like, official Pokemon content I've ever seen? With that, like, found footage horror video that they did? Those are called biggins. Thank you. You're still in Gen 1. You'll find them. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Hey, oh yeah. Oh no, we got a 30. I'm like, of course I'm celebrating. Mr. Rhyme, my beloved H-Toast. You get a Mr. Rhyme in this world, and that will be yet another credit. I've got, how many plus 30s do I have? Oh God, another one. Roasty my toasty. Love what your team's doing for the children. Can I request Koraidon and Miraidon as dittos together? I assume you can at a $30 donation. That seems totally fine to me. That's more than 2 5 spots. However, your 30 puts me in the demon realm. We got 1, 2. How many plus 30s do we have? 3, 4, 5. You guys have 5 of my least favorite Pokemon that I'm going to have to make. I'm going to make like a wheel to spin and randomize them. Also, we are cruising, not for a bruising, but, oh man, up to 557. Let's go. I'm gonna... you know what? I don't even think I'm gonna put you... I actually like this bag of filth, okay? That could have been any Pokemon in that video, though. Nicky Vang. Okay, I get your Nick Vang. Sort of, but I mean, this one's the one that's like moving around, like spilling its nastiness all over the wall, creating like a tidal wave of filth. I'll leave it here. That's the best I can do for now. The Tentas are boring, but not top 100. I don't love these alternate forms, but I like Geodude. I don't think these Alolans are, again, a lot of them I'm like, okay, fine. Like, it doesn't offend me. I kind of like the Graveler. Oh, love these. Love these. I think these are some of my favorite alternate forms. Okay, here's one. We gotta have something here. Galarian Slowpoke's pretty lame. Slowpoke's great though. You're kind of disappointing. I wouldn't say I dislike. I mean, they gotta find different things to do with the shelter attached to it, right? I think this one's funny. Funny is enough for me. Oh, I don't think Surfetched is that cool. Maybe Aardman will change my mind when they make their animation. Execute hate will not be tolerated. Listen, I have not made my full decision. These were decisions I made 13 years ago. I'm going to revisit that top 10 at the end and see if my thoughts have changed. I even had some honorable mentions in there as well. Fish is fine. Remember when we saw a tailless Galarian Ponyta on that one stream? Was that their, like, the nature camera thing that they did? Again, boring mon, but not, like, offensive. I feel like if I... Oh, no, I don't like you. I do not like you. I don't like the piss chin. Nasty. Like, why the piss chin? You know what I mean? Why the chin of piss, as they say. I actually like the rainbow one. They did a fun thing with, like... the like oil spill type thing that they're going for. Yeah, exactly, Senti. No, I'm all in the mug. The Grimer, they did something. Oh, the other thing too is this thing looks just like, it literally is just a shiny Grimer, but with piss chin. I'm just not about it. I like these. I like these. I like these. Okay, so this is one I actually think that you're great. I think Mega's a little underwhelming. I'll put it here. Probably won't make it to the big leagues, but just something where I'm like, eh. I have like a meme where I'm angry about an Onix, but I'm not actually angry at Onix. You know what I mean? Just like a strangely high catch rate or low catch rate Pokemon's hard to catch. Drowsy, Hypno are fine. They're creepy, but you know, they're memorable. Deadass, I don't even remember this Kingler. Fake fan alert. I gotta look at this art larger. Were you in DLC or something? It had to be DLC. I gotta look it up bigger. Gigantamax Kingler. Yes, it's Gigantamax. Oh, no, he wasn't like a... Why do I know? Oh, no, I remember. Okay. The image is so small. He's got like a big puffy beard almost. Nah, he's fine. He was just in base Sword and Shield. Wow, that's crazy. I caught all those Pokemon. I mean, I've caught all the Pokemon in every game, just if nothing else, just to get like the shiny charm. That's so funny. Nah, you're good. Okay, so I already had the original balls on here. I was just trying to make a statement about how I thought that they were like lazy. I think I've changed my mind over time. Excuse me. I'm still sick. I'm trying my best, fam. Let me pull up my stream again. I don't like the wood balls. I just don't like them. I think they're ridiculous, to be honest with you. I think I will have these balls before these balls even. Call me a hater. See, like here, I guess I'm a hater because I don't like long Meowth, but I do like long Executor. There's not always rhyme or reason. I'm just going on my pure instinct, right? You either like it or you don't. I just look at it and I'm like, how do you make me feel? Most of the time, I mean, most Pokemon make me feel good. Let's be real. Oh my god. You're pushing it. Doug Dimmadome over here is really pushing it. You do not need to justify your opinions. I'm just trying my best, okay? Purely vibes. No, yeah, that's fair. Long Executor, I mean, it looks like a palm tree. I think what is ridiculous is that it's dragon. You gotta explain that to me, but... And those are other things that we do have to consider. More than just how they look, like... But a lot of the times it just doesn't have a personal story for me, etc. You're too funny, but I just don't... I want to know... Like, I get it, it's like smokestacks, but why are they hats? Just like, biologically, why? Why? Some of them are so stupid, though, I just can't hate them. You know what I mean? Chansey, my beloved. Excellent. Tangela's fine. Man, I don't even really view Mega Kangaskhan as a different Pokemon. Like, it really isn't. You know, it's just with a slightly larger child. A different channel dipped their toes in the Ironmon content. It's addicting. Once you get in, it's hard to get out. Yeah, no Galarian coughing? That is weird, huh? Huh. Now I'm bothered about it. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, same way we don't have like you know, Alolan Marrow or Alolan Cubone. It's just the Marowak, right? You're boring. I'm gonna put you here, but you probably won't end up in it. Like, I think it's silly that it exists. Not to mention, this thing, like, so there are other reasons. I mean, this thing was a terrifying mon in the competitive game, because who knew that being able to attack twice is, like, a huge problem. If I was a competitive player, I'd maybe be a bigger hater, but I'm not. I see, like, here's another one. So dumb. Oh my god, this Pokemon is so stupid, therefore I love it. It's just too dumb. It looks like the classic, like, dude in a costume in the old Godzilla movies. Mr. Mime, I was not always a big fan of. Enough has happened where I have grown on his charms. They've had enough funny Mr. Mime, like, appearances where I'm finally like, okay, all right. Like, yes, it is weird how, like you just look like a person. There's the weird jokes about him and Ash's mom. However, I don't know. He was funny in Detective Pikachu. Mr. Mime, I'll accept. Mr. Rhyme could burn in hell. Why do you even exist? You're not different enough than Mr. Mime. I think the nose somehow makes him creepier. The hair, just everything about him. He's just a little creepier. Do we do Jump Pluff yet? No, we're still in Gen 1 because I suck at this game. But we're trying to go as fast as we can. I mean, a lot of them just don't gut. I can't even bring myself to hate Jinx. It's hard on Gen 1s. I mean, I know that there's a lot of Jinx haters out there. I guess I'm just not one of them right now. I never loved that Magmar has a butt on his head, but there's just too much riding on him. I like him in the wings and the lore there. Tauros is kind of boring. I don't think it needed 3 different forms here, but none of them bother me. They don't bother me to look at. Some of them are actually pretty good, like type-wise. Tauros was actually a hidden demon Gen 1. The real ones who learned how to play the game learned that Tauros is actually insane because of stab. Magikarp, too lovable, too silly. I actually don't like Mega Gyarados that much. Like, I actually think he looks worse than the original design. I'm going to put him here. Hey! Teflon Anthony, thank you so much for the support. Speaking of Godzilla, have you watched Angry Joe's review on Godzilla 2015 PS4? I have not. I've not seen an Angry Joe in a long time. I used to watch him a lot. Oh, man. 2012 or so. That said, I have heard that game is quite bad. You're kind of boring, but I don't think I hate you. Oh, number 1, baby. These aren't like ordered, but we got to put Ditto. Yeah, number 1. That's what I'm talking about. How could a world championship winning Pokemon be bottom 100? Because this is my criteria and I don't play the competitive game. My criteria is based on vibes. It probably won't make it to bottom 100. I just don't like how it looks. I mean, okay, I shouldn't say plenty of these Pokemon, but there's plenty of Pokemon that are competitive that I probably won't like the look of. I'm like trying to look around here. I don't know. There's cast form is one of my least basic cast form, like unweathered cast form. One of my least favorite Pokemon in existence. It was extremely good in the TCG. Big Eevee is pretty disappointing. I'm gonna put it here for now, but every other Eevee evolution I'm chill with. Except maybe Sylveon's. The eyes are kind of creepy. Nah, I don't even think I like the Porygon line a lot. You guys are fine. You guys are good. Good. We're almost done with Gen 1, guys. Oh, good lord. We got some weird ones coming up. I gotta think about it, actually. Alright, so... Your Mega's really boring. So boring I'm putting in the maybe. You notice there's a lot of Megas where I'm like, eh. Again, like, you literally just... It's like, change your homework just enough so that they don't know I copied. Just added some spikes to it. Don't do a lot for me, but I don't think it's bad enough. It probably won't make its way into the bottom 100. You know, PK Ben, I don't know if I've seen beta cast forms. What does beta cast form look like? Oh, deadass, are these real? Is it these? Hold up, these are so cute. What? No. Google Images always has a fit when I try and like pull an image off of it while I'm streaming. All right, cool. Real quick. Are these it? Was it supposed to be like a base that evolved into others? Or was it one per... Either way, yeah, I mean, these are cute. All of them are. I mean, again, I don't hate the weathered forms as much for cast form. I just hate the normal one. Just looks like he's lugging around a big old nutsack. That's a Smurf. I also saw another donation here coming in to Gamers Outreach. Loading it up for our Sunday art stream. What do we got here? Oh no, another 30! Ah! Much love and a fan forever. Love this charity so much. Don't care what you draw as long as Cubone is there big chilling with them. So, one of our professional artists will be handling the Cubone. Meanwhile, that is the tier that unlocks a monstrosity. So, I got a little something for you. That's 6 for me that I got to draw. So, I got to at least find 6 down here. Man, see, like, a lot of them, I'm like, this form's kind of, his is inoffensive enough. I love Snorlax. I will say, okay, so when these were first revealed, I was kind of skeeved by them. Let me look at them, though, and think about it. It's just weird seeing an alternate form for a legendary. They very, very rarely do that, especially, like, ones that you've known for your whole life. What do you think about these? Nah, I haven't played Champions. I'm not really big on VGC, but also I figured, based on early reviews, I might as well wait for him to get a few patches and iron some stuff out anyway. I've been sick over the last 2 weeks, though, so I haven't been doing much gaming, period. Let me think. I like the Zapdos because it's different. It's become a land squirrel, Chocobo. No, you know what? I actually think the Moltres is pretty cool, even if it's just like a color swap. The Articuno is pretty weird, I'm not gonna lie. You can give it like a tech visor, but it's also not very different. I think it like has an elegant design. It's just a weird bastardization of regular Articuno. I'm gonna put it here. I don't know how I feel about you. Again, just gotta go on my personal vibes. My vibes can be wrong. I'm underwhelmed by Mega Dragonite, but I think he's derpy and doofy enough where I'm cool with it. I also love that the shiny is blue. I also got to spend a lot of time with this dude in Pokemon ZA for like my metronome video. It was probably my strongest metronome user. That has earned me a dub. They gave him 3 sets of wings. Who has 3 sets of wings? Don't like evil genius villain Articuno. Yeah, it does kind of just look like Team Flare's Articuno, right? I'm not super high on it. If you like removed it from existence, I think that's a good question. If something could be my bottom 100, like if you deleted this Pokemon from existence, how would I feel? Mewtwo's one of my absolute favorites. Mew's one of my absolute favorites. X and Y are kind of let me look at these and think about them a little bit more. Remember when everybody was calling this thing Mew 3? X is kind of boring. He's got the weird spread toes. I'm putting X at least here. I know I'm clearly showing I do not like alternate forms that much. We did it though. We survived Gen 1. It's time for Gen 2. Remember the old Mew 3 video? Yeah, people were saying one's like Frieza and the other one's like other Dragon Ball guy. Vegeta? No, I don't remember. There was no, it's someone please. Cell, yeah. Nah, this guy don't look like Boo. Hex don't look like Boo. Alright. I'm gonna refill my water. I'm not even gonna run an ad or nothing. I'm just gonna put in the BRB screen. Be right back. Oh my god, we're up to 587. Like I said, if we hit that $1,000 goal, I will run a one-shot Mario Party Monday. We're gonna bring it back. Our first one in I don't know how many years. I really don't. We maybe did one gimmick one time. It's possible it's been close to like 10 years since a true Mario Party Monday. If we hit 1K, we're going to do it. If we hit 1K before the stream even starts, that would be incredible. I can't believe we're past half on it. Oh, right as I'm heading out. Zelos Retin, thank you so much for the super chat. Much, much appreciated it. One of my favorite videos that I was super sick. You can definitely hear it. You should go back and re-record. I mean, I would from one of my regular videos. We're just streaming live right now, though. I just gotta, because the charity event's right now. But yeah, I feel you. I mean, like, if I was doing content full-time, and I'm sick, I can't just not work for 2 weeks, right? I'm gonna try my best. I'll see you guys in 1 second. I'll be right back. Also, I see you, Sammy. Appreciate you. Yo, I walk away for 1 second. Everybody talking about stew. Oh no, it's mostly just literally the stew guy. I do love me some chickpeas though. Wait, wrong crew. All right, we're back in. We're locked in as Gen 2. It's so funny. I love Pokemon, so it's like, oh, find the Pokemon you hate. Not always so easy. We got some maybe mildly controversial ones here. Let's see. Bowmania, listen, everybody's favorite might be somebody else's not his favorite. I'm gonna make everybody mad at least once. There's just statistically, right? Let's see here. Also, Trobinson, thank you so much for the sub. Please be kind to my beloved Gen 2. I mean, I'm very nostalgic for Gen 2. Love Chikorita. By the way, my screen's like, this was too big. The topper's definitely not. I mean, good 80% of the Pokemon are going to be indefinitely not. I don't love this. I think this is a little silly. I just don't even think it looks good. The extra leaves going all the way up the neck. I like your Hisuian though a lot. I think this dog looks awesome. You know, a lot of people hate the Totodile on its head. It doesn't bother me as much as others. This is one I think other people would lock into bottom 100. I don't know. It's not great, but something about it, maybe it's just because that was my starter that I chose and my son thought it was really funny. I don't know. Something about it, I'm unable to hate it even though I understand why other people hate it. Renee says, be careful. It's fun making people mad with your tier list opinions. Try my best, okay? Broshi, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. We are fundraising for Gamers Outreach. We are loading in art requests by the professional artist team from Poké Earth, as well as the very unprofessional Joshua team, drawing some of my least favorite Pokemon as a punishment for larger donations. So I am populating that list to see what I might possibly have to draw. So the trade I'm nostalgic for, I don't think it's that great, but it was one of the first Pokemon I ever saw, like, before I knew Gen 2 existed. Early internet, I remember, like, digging into, like, you know, the beta stuff for Gold and Silver, and that was always super cool. But it's fine. Noctowl's pretty boring. I wouldn't think twice if Noctowl was deleted. Ledian is great, very cute. I'm not gonna lie, Ledian is really forgettable. He's also been, like, traditionally quite bad in the games, so I'm never choosing him. You go in here. The spiders, you're fine, I suppose. Crobat's great. Crobat's awesome. Lantern line, awesome. Okay, we got babies. Oh, Igglybuff? No way. I don't like the red eyes. I find them very creepy. I think the name is stupid. Maybe that there's a better way that name was translated in the original Japanese, right? Jigglypuff, that sounds great. Wigglytuff, that sounds awesome. Igglybuff? What does that mean? That don't work for me. I have too much of, like, Pichu, good memories, good stuff. Cleffa, all-powerful Pokemon, TCG Pokemon. Wigglytuff, top tier name, goes so hard. Yeah, Jigglypuff into Wigglytuff, crazy. Igglybuff craves violence. Togepi's great. I think middle... I was kind of disappointed by this evolution for a long time. Togepi had such a big, long role in the anime. This thing's kind of awkward. I'm going to put it here. I love Togekiss. I think this one's just kind of funny in the middle. I like these very unique Pokemon. Very unique look. I love all my fluffies. All of them. Big hair included. Blossom's great. Peekaboo. Big Peekaboo, you're good too. Belly drumming. Sudowoodo's whatever. There's enough funny moments. Spraying it with water. Politoed is a weird one. I don't hate how it looks, but it looks like it belongs to a completely different world. Maybe it does. It doesn't feel like it belongs to the Poly line. Pop it. That's an easy one down there. No, of course not. Hop it, my beloved. You can go up next to Ditto. Homies forever. Okay, so this dude just did me real dirty. In Kaizo Ironmon. I don't know if that's enough to downgrade an entire Pokemon, though. Honestly, if I had to pick one, I like Ambipom less. We'll see how I'm feeling by the time I get there. Cloudy Skies dropping a 10 spot. Wow, we are now right below 600. What was your request? Bring back a stream of Mario Party? You got my donation. Now if we get to 2,000, do we get a Wits Life video? Stop that. Cloudy, by the way, you did put a request in even for art. If you want some, let me know. Otherwise, I'll put in a Cloudy Pokemon in there, like Altaria or something. No, I'll never do Wits Life again. If people were just getting way too parasocial with it, I'm not gonna go to the grocery store. You know, I'm not just gonna go somewhere with my camera. You know, like times have changed. I feel like it's very creepy. If I saw another person walking around recording their day, I'd be skeeved out. The closest thing you get to Wit's life is me being here on stream, sharing stories, and occasionally my son inappropriately crashes in on the background. Tells you about K-pop Demon Hunters. Mario Party Monday, though, locked and loaded. If we get another 400 race for the cause, I will absolutely do a one-shot. I mean, this is a very weak Pokemon. You're fine. I don't know. It's kind of like cute. I wouldn't say Sunflora is not cute, but man, what a forgettable mon. It just is a flower. Like, there's so many other flowers that are better. I'm putting you in here. Yanma's baller. Love it. Okay, so you're not as different enough, but you're funny. No, you got a good role in Pokopia, too. 25 from Anonymous. Moving on up past 600. Let's go. If you saw a Grimer with Ditto's face and a Ditto with Grimer's face, would you be scared? Because that's my request. Oh my god, I want to see... I'm excited to see the Ditto with Grimer's face. That's going to be epic. Let's go. I can't wait for all of these to be created. I love my oops. They're good. Whooper and Pooper. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, Eevee's fire. Murkrow, fire. I like Honchkrow too. Okay. You're good. You are also, like, I think one of the weaker of the new... I mean, there's about 1 billion different bros out there. I'm gonna put you, like, we're gonna evaluate one of these alternative bros is probably not making it. There's just so many of them, and you're not even interesting. There's already one with one on his head. You're just a slightly more evil version of that. I like Mischievous and Mismagius. Wobbuffet's too iconic with the Team Rocket nonsense. It's a little bit of a silly Pokemon. Girafarig is a Pokemon I used to hate a lot more. I don't know, I kind of appreciate it now. It's goofy. Got a Chain Chomp for an ass, but I appreciate that. Dude. I like Fortress. I find Pineco really boring. It's just a Vine Cone. Dunsparce I've come to love. Tiger's fine. Oh, Steelix is good. This is another one of the Megas I'm like, eh. Good enough. But it's, you know. This is the kind of one, it's not in my bottom 100, but it's probably not in my top 500 either. You know what I'm saying? I don't love Snubbull. No, you know what? I think I like Snubbull more than Granbull. Snubbull's at least unique. Granbull's just a bipedal bulldog. Very undercooked design. I actually, sitting thinking about it. Snubbull at least is like cute in, like, you know, an angry cute way. It's got that going for it. Oh my god, Sammy! $53! Mega Dragonite for me! Wow! A lot of Mega Dragonite love. That is a huge, huge donation. And unfortunately, everything over 30 puts me back in the grinder. I already have, like, double digits for Pokemon I'm gonna have to draw on Sunday. With my MS Paint style mouse. I'm gonna make some real nasty stuff. Also, oh my god, we're already almost at 700. You guys are going nuts! Big Sam, going nuts. Thank you so much. And again, as fun as this all is, it is all for games for kids in children's hospitals. I love what we do at Gamers Outreach, and I'm so excited to be able to support in this way. Really appreciate it, Scullivan. It's been great. So many people watch my stuff from over 10 years ago, and they're still around here. Oh my god, dude. You didn't change at all. Why'd they even make you? I'm for real. Why'd we make this Pokemon? What's, like, the lore? I'm getting angrier the more I look at it. Maybe you're the Wit's life all along. Scissor, amazing. He's poisoned now. Yeah, but, like, it's just the same Pokemon. They didn't change nothing. Oh yeah, no, I get that there's regional forms. I'm very well aware that they exist. This one's just like, they didn't do anything. I don't even know if I would say he's evil. They got the exact same face. Alright, or you're just saying because it's like dark coloration. Mega Scissor's a weird one. I like Scissors design more, but I definitely don't dislike regular Scissor enough. Oh my gosh, we're already past 700. 300 to go, and I'm unlocking a Mario Party Monday. Tiny Gothwitch, what are you putting into the world? Ooh, a challenge. Let's draw a chandelier from memory, or mega chandelier if you really want a challenge. Ooh, exciting. So that is that one going to the artists, or is that one also going to me? You'll have to let me know. Either way, every 30 unlocks me having to pull one more from my danger pool. But if you want like some quality art with your donation, this Pokemon eats toxic minerals to build up poison within itself. Get jabbed by it, and you'll face 3 days and 3 nights of misery. Sounds like a Pokemon equivalent of a bad night at Chipotle. 2,000 equals 2 Mario Party Mondays. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I wasn't even sure if we were gonna hit it after 2 streams. I literally have not thought of what to put as the next goal. This was just kind of like a casual like fundraiser lift from me, but I wanted to put something at the end of the goal, you know, a little jingling key to help the cause. I'm gonna have to really think about it. Renee, text me if you think of anything. I do love unlocking like fun streams though. Mario Party Monday is a big one. I mean, I'm trying to think like what another like really fun one could be. One-shot game of something great, something awful, something silly. Hey, you Pikachu stream. I gotta really think about it. Jaliscon. I do not like Toxel. Looks too much like a poopy baby. Shuggle. Hey, Renee. Will you divorce me if I do this? Or is it okay if I just express my true, honest opinions? Are you cool with that? Reading Garfield comic stream. Spelunky 2. I didn't get enough time to give up, right? It's just bad jokes. No, I love Shuckle. I really do. Also, we got another one in the world. Bowmania. Be kind to my boy Sirfetch'd. Well, someone will be kind by drawing a new one. One-shot stream of Big Rigs. I've never actually played it. I've seen the memes. I feel like it's not even bad enough, right? It's basically just shovelware. I gotta move a little faster here. I got about 2 more hours to cook. How many more Pokemon do we have? Oh, good lord. I'm screwed. Yeah, I gotta be done by midnight. We gotta start thinking. Okay, well, first of all. Hisuian. Barely makes the cut. Teddy's fine. Big Ted's fine. These guys are fine. I like the little swines. I think they're nice. Zealous, thank you so much for the super chat. Girafarig is a palindrome. There are 5 Pokemon that are palindrome. What are they? Let me think. Well, Girafarig, then there's like Farigiraf, Ho-Oh. I don't know if I can think of the other ones right off the top of my head. Well, they'll come to me as I go through the entire list, right? Oh, Eevee. There we go. There we go. Dead Corsola, I kind of rock with. I'm hearing my son cough in the room over. Hopefully he's not sick too. We've been going this long with him not being sick. Fingers crossed. I've got like a big birthday event we're doing. My sister's boyfriend and Renee have birthdays that are really close together. By the way, Renee's birthday's in 4 days. I hope you guys all got her a present. Gold Skarmory is weird, but it doesn't make me mad. It's just more confused. Good, 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 Good. Some people don't like the Pories. I love all the Porygons. I think they're great. Alright, Stantler's pretty dang boring. Got a thick dumpy, but I don't think that's enough to save it from... There's actually an insane Stantler card. It's like horrifically cheeked up. Oh, I gotta find it. It's not only just cheeked up, it's just what was the pose they were going for here? Hey, why didn't that work? Oh, it's because the image was a .avif. That's why. Hey, how about you download that as not that image file? Well. Oh, it's Skyridge. I should have known that. Apparently I'm right-click. Yeah, what the heck is an AVIF file? There's got to be an easier way for me to just pull images to share on stream versus going to Google Images and clicking and making sure that it's a savable format that I can drag off the screen onto my desktop and then drag from my desktop back onto OBS. Look at that. That's a Pokemon card right there. Yeah, I mean, I could use the snipping tool, but I still gotta, like, I just need, like, a dedicated thing, like, on the back end, where I search the image, click it, and if I want the image, it loads directly into OBS. Without me having to, like, go to a separate browser, download, move it back in. Also, I mean, Stantler, I'm close to just demoting you. I think I gotta make some choices, okay? Just boring. There's better deers now. Smeargle. If I put this in here, they canceled the collaboration, considering it's the Pokemon Art mascot. I also think Smeargle is super dope. Mikey Videos! Oh my gosh, another 30! Putting me in hell! You're one of my favorite gaming YouTubers slash rapper hybrids. You know, I'm glad that I was able to spark your guys' energy and creativity and curiosity with my rapping. I never thought I'd be known for it, but I'm glad the Shofu gave me a platform. Choose my beloved Sableye, make him dazzle. I love Sableye. Great on. Hitmontop, I think, is fine. I used to think it was weird. Like, what a strange addition to Punch and Kick. Do you even need to exist? But he's cool. He's got a really cool Pokemon Stadium minigame. I don't love Tyrogue. I think he's kind of creepy. I think you can have the Hitmon line without there having to be a baby, you know? Smoochum is borderline for me, but for some reason doesn't bother me enough. Elekid's great. One of the best babies. That, like, outlet for a head, that's great. Magby's pretty boring, but, again, boring doesn't offend me. Yeah, I guess I'll put Miltank borderline. It is just a cow. I like Blissey. Big boy. Oh, the beasts, the boosts, the cats, the dogs, whatever you want to call them, they're great. Pupitar is fairly boring, but there are worse cocoons, like this one right below it. Typhlosion, sick. Mega, I think the Mega's sick. I think it's extra enough. Yu-Gi-Oh! Awesome, awesome. And we finished Gen 2. See, I wasn't too harsh on it. Honestly, I think it's the back half of the gens is where I'm going to get meaner, but we'll see. Like I said, filthy Gen 1er, or Gen 1 through 5er, whatever you want to call it. We got to get into Gen 3. We just got to cook. I got 2 more hours for like 7 more gens. Now, granted, each successive gen is smaller. The amount of pool Pokemon that they add in gets smaller and smaller. You guys are actually like convincing me to put Tyrogue in. The amount of people that were like, oh yeah, I hate that guy. You convinced me. All right. Starters, great. Not my favorite of the megas, but not enough to make me mad either. This line's all great. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Gen 3 has a lot of them on that I like. I don't think there's going to be a lot that, like, absolutely... Okay, Bulk Swampert. No, you know what? I even like you. Hoochiena's pretty boring. That's a maybe. Miyuna's fine. Nah, I even like the Zigzagoon and the Galarian version. Again, I don't know. I vibe. Dumb enough where it's... My logic is not always consistent. Okay, man, both of these are pretty boring. Their eye looks the different way. I gotta think about it on you guys. We have so many cocoons in this game, man. I like these. Love these. Great hat. Knows how to party. I think the whole Nuzleaf line is great. Really good, like, small into teenager into large. They all have a nice, like, distinct design of, like, a tree growing up. Really, really cool. Love the design top to bottom. Oh, Taylor, you are so boring. You're like Pidgey 3, you know? Swellow, you will barely get out based on my Ironmon run that went well. Guardy line is fantastic. Top to bottom. Favorites for a reason. Mega's a little less crazy, but definitely not bottom 100 for me. Nuzleaf is one of 2 Pokemon with nipples. Who's the second? Machoke? Machamp? Who got them nips? Nope. Nope. Oh, Miltank. Duh. Incredible. These are very forgettable, Mon. The Maskies. But I don't think I verge on dislike. I see them and I'm like cute, but I'm also not. No strong feelings. Like Breloom a lot. You guys are fine. I like the double evolution thing. I think that's cool. I think both their designs are very cool too. Like, it's literally like the shed skin. I like these guys. Yeah, like I said, I like this gen. I tend to. I'm not the biggest on you. I don't understand why you look so sad. Bouncing on your ball. You just look like you're constantly in pain. Probably won't make my bottom 100, but I always see him and I'm like, dude, you okay? You need help? Pig Gem Sableye is a little ridiculous. It's maybe not the best mega for one Pokemon I think is like genuinely so cool. But I love Sableye. I think Sableye is great. I think Mawile awesome. Yeah, so like, I actually, it's funny because I wasn't the biggest fan of Gen 3 like when it existed, when it was new. You are pretty boring, but again. Oh, we got a lot of Sableye lovers out here. Skitty is goated. Yeah, Skitty I have like good memories from. This line was very important in like the 2006-ish era TCG. This almost looks like an Eevee evolution. Like a forgotten one. There's some normals that I'm particular to. I think those are good normals. Like Medicham. Yeah, like when I played the games, that was, I mean, just like globally, right? The drop in player count from Pokemon Gold and Silver to Gen 3 was pretty large. And if you grew up with Gen 1, by the time Gen 3 came out, you know, we were teenagers, so it was becoming less cool to like Pokemon. But like going back, I find myself liking most of the designs. Nah, you stink. I don't like that one at all. I think you took a good thing and you just made it slop. I'm actually slopping you right. It just looks sloppy. What were they going for here? Making it a large lightning bolt? It doesn't even look like it can move around easily. I'm not feeling it at all. This thing had some competitive viability. I like Manectric. I don't know what they did here. They anti-cooking. Oh. These guys are not great. I like Illumise more. Volbeat, you're like a maybe. The plus level Minun, I'm not gonna lie, they're kind of lame. Did we need 2 more Pikachus? But they've been in so much where I have seen like good versions in the TCG or the anime or whatever. They are barely getting off. I'm sure eventually there's gonna be a Pikachu clone that makes me too angry. Brazilian. Oh geez, it's like I'm gonna actually zoom out so that I can actually see where I'm dragging them. We're a little less like aligned, but this is just what we're gonna have to do. I don't love Swallow. You go to maybe. Open's fine. Roselia's great. Nirvana's kind of boring. Acceptable. 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 Oh, I love my whales. I love my whales. I mean, I love Whalert a lot more. I think most people do. Wilmer's fine. Round to long. Camel's good. Oh my god. We're talking about repetitive stress injuries. Dragging and dropping 1,000 items. Definitely make my hand a little sore. We did this to ourselves. I gotta make more quick decisions. Torkoal, you're great. Except for when I need to wait for Torkoal to walk at Pokopia. That's like the one miserable mission in an otherwise great game. Spoink is so weird, man. It's so weird that I love it. I almost feel like Grumpig... Grumpig doesn't do anything cool with Spoink's design. It's just a walking pig. It didn't keep the magic for me. Been just silly, but I like its uniqueness. Flygon Line is fire. Spoink gonna die. No, never. Just keep bouncing forever. Cacnea is acceptable. I love Altaria. All the way. Let's go. Send him straight to the cloud. You know, Parasect, is Parasect still in maybe? It shouldn't be in there. It just really shouldn't. It just creeps me out, but that doesn't mean it's a Pokemon I don't like. That should not be there. I think I just feel bad. There's the conversation in Pokopia where Paris is like, oh, my flower's gonna bloom someday. I'm so excited. Bulbasaur's like, yeah, you go for it. Or Ivysaur. Nah, Parasect is good. Yeah, creepy, but that's the appeal, of course. Zingus is a Viper I'm very mad on. I don't think that that's going to be enough to get down to the bottom, though. Lunatone and Solrock are pretty boring. I cannot believe that they did not do, like, anything cool for these Pokemon in Pokemon Sun and Moon. That was their one opportunity. I think they had, like, one tiny little thing, right? They couldn't get Megas? Nothing? For real? Yeah, they were, they're not even in Sun and Moon. That's so funny, man. Barbo just not my favorite. Whiscash is fine. I'll put in maybe. I probably won't pull it back out. Acceptable. Balto and Claydol, by being just absolutely dominant in the TCG, have left a strong impact on me. I think they're actually pretty cool designs, as is. These fossils are not the best fossils, but they're not too bad. Phoebus is ass, but that's sort of the point, right? It's got like an ugly duckling thing going for it. I just don't think it's ass enough. We'll revisit the top 10, but I think the other Castform is easily going in the garbage, but I think the other weather forms are acceptable. Ecleon's great. Shoutouts to... Wait, whoa. Sorry. These are not maybes. Whoa. The pile's getting so big. We're running out of control. Like Shuppet. Like Banette. I think it's one of the better uses of megas. Coming out of the zippers. Very cool. Love this line. I get why they separated them by generation, but it's weird when I'll like rate a Pokemon that's gonna have its line continued later. Yeah, Tropius is unique enough. Oh my god. This one is kind of crazy. I wasn't sure how I felt about it at first. I think of the newer megas, I actually think it's one of the cooler ones. Absol, great. Big favorite. Dog. When did you... This is like brand new, right? Like DLC? I'm like looking at this. I'm like... Okay, yeah. I didn't do the ZA DLC. So there are a few things... Like, and I watched Renee play a lot of it. You're fine. A little silly and edgy. Like, I saw some of the designs. I'm looking at you. I'm like, who? Mega Absol Z. Might want to look at it up close. Is there something bad about it up close? Here, I'm pulling up my own. It's got like a... Okay. It's actually cooler than I thought. The wing is like a hand or like a grasping claw. It's fine. Gives me kind of like a Grimmsnarl vibe almost looking at it. Lost Arts! Rating in. Welcome in, everybody. How's it going? Good evening, speaking of artists. Welcome all. I'm doing a quick vibe checks, just to sort of rush through every single Pokemon, picking out my 100 least favorites. Now, normally, you guys know me these days, I try not harbor too much hatred. Why are we doing this? I'm doing this because it's part of a charity punishment that is coming up for me on Saturday. Or sorry, Sunday. Sunday, April 12th. We are going to be running our Poké Earth collaboration charity stream with Gamers for Giving. People right now can donate to lock in their spot for being the first art that's going to be drawn on Sunday. Everything that's coming in is going to come first. We're going to go in order. We've got a variety of tiers, really cheap ones, just $5 to get any Pokemon as a Ditto drawn by the collaborative artist team. $10 for any Pokemon. That seems to be the most popular today. $20, they got to draw it from memory, which can give you some more unique results if someone doesn't remember it off the top of their head. $30, and I am dredged, I'm pulled out of the trenches, dragged in and forced to draw MS Paint style one of my least favorite Pokemon. You guys have already been so generous to donate and unlock like, I've got like 12, 15 or so Pokemon that I'm going to have to draw on Sunday alone. Well, it's funny. I'm like, on one hand, I'm like, oh, don't rack it up. Don't do that. Please don't make me make this much filth in the world. But actually, yes, make me make this much filth in the world. It would be a lot of fun. So yeah, we're weeding out which Pokemon. We might not end up with 100 Pokemon I don't like, but we'll see. If I can find a beret in time, Plague Grenade, I'll wear one. Oh, hey! PK Ben says we're still looking for volunteer artists as well. You can email us examples of your art if you'd like to join. Yeah, feel free to check it out. The email is over here at Poké Earth Collabs. Is your email like right here in your account up here? Poké Earth 1996 at gmail.com. Yeah, absolutely. I know we have some artists in the chat. Yeah, if you want to hop in and join in and draw. Hey, get out of here. Where's my ad block? I don't want to know about 25% off of anything. Excellent. Why not? I don't like you as much as Wobbuffet, but I don't hate you. You're fine. You're fine. Broken Jaw is nasty creepy, but I do think of you somewhat kindly. Mississippi Cajun, 70 months of incredible things. Absolutely. Thank you so much for the support over such an unbelievable amount of time. If I see Oddish up there, I can and will cry. Buff Oddish, are you saying if you see Oddish in my bottom 100, or if you see just like someone who draws Oddish for the art? Oddish would never be in my bottom 100. Feel is silly. You know what's actually bothering me? Oh, I cut my hand on something today, and that keeps rubbing up against the mouse. It's got me real annoyed. This line is not my favorite. Ooh, Huntail's real nasty. I've never felt strongly about him. I actually think I'm chucking that down. Gorbis is acceptable. It's a little weird. Got the mermaid bra. I almost want to include you. I'm keeping you in maybe. I don't like that line. You have had enough like competitive uses in TCG or like little niche things. I don't know. I just think it's a cool Pokemon. Love Disc, I'm going to spare, but I will be throwing Alola Momola down. Iconic line, Blood-Soaked Crescent, Banger Line, Banger Line, Banger Line, Gen 3 slaps pretty hard overall. Banger, 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 banger. Metagross is so good, so iconic. Mega Metagross is somewhat underwhelming, but it doesn't like make me mad. Oh, I love the Reggies. You won't see a single Reggie down here. I'll just admit it. I got a huge Reggie bias. A lot of people don't like those weird computer-looking Pokemon. For me, it just, you know, I can't get enough of it. I would do the Regice too, but it's going to hurt my throat too much. I'm still sick. I'm not going to lie. Okay, so Latios, sure. The Megas piss me off. I'm putting them in. They don't look different. You gotta, like, squint. Do they? What's the difference? Maybe I'm a bad Pokemon fan for not knowing this. Why do they look the same? Do they even have different eye color? Both these have the same eye color. It's because red and blue make purple. One is Latios and one's Latios. Ah! Yo, Wings Shoe. World needs more Ribombee for more honey and dragon slaying. Get to it. Oh no, you dropped that as a super chat. I don't know if there's an easy way to get those refunded or not, but the ones for the charity, like I can try my best to take that and do my own donation, honor it. For those of you guys who are wondering how to, there is a link in the description for donating to the charity to get to the Tiltify page. It'll look like this. Wait, no, not Founding Story. It'll look like this. And then if you go to donate now, it'll look like this page here where you could donate. And those will actually go to the charity. But I will keep note that you want 10 donate to the Ribombee. I can pass it forward myself if you aren't able to. But yeah, just for future, for other people who want to know as well. There's a link. It's also in the pinned comment on Twitch. But if you're on YouTube, it's just straight in the description. But yeah, I think just the fact that they're the same just makes me angry enough. Fire. The Omegas are actually really cool. I think they all look great. The Primals, whatever you want to call them. I think those are really cool. I think those are better than Megas. They all look awesome. Deoxys defense form looks a bit dumber than the others, but it's not dumb enough where I'm ready to kick it. Boom, we did it. Gen 3 done. Okay, we're back. Yeah, I guess we just keep carving. Let's go. I like Gen 4 a lot as well. This one's a very nostalgic gen for me. It's really the one that got me to fall back in love with Pokemon. It's the gen that was newest when I started to get competitive in the Pokemon TCG. I think it's got like a lot of nice, safe, cute designs. The starters are all so good. It's not a while before I don't even think I'll have any starters in my bottom 100. I'd really have to think about it. You are pretty underwhelming. Mainline is fine. Straptor's cool. Bidoof, so lovable. It's funny, everybody hated on this thing. I don't think I even hated it when it was popular to hate it. I like the little music bugs. I know they don't get very much love, but I think they're cool. I liked this line a lot. I always thought that this was going to be a more important Pokemon. Luxray ended up not being very important competitively, never got a great Pokemon TCG card. My first like Diamond and Pearl playthrough, still playing quite casually. This was like as big a Pokemon as my starter. But it was cute. And or the terror of the Pokemon trading card game, if you saw what they did with Itchy Pollen. I like Head Smash. I don't... Where's Shieldon? Why is only Bastiodon here? Oh, ha! Because I was like, wait a second. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying real hard to fight through illness here. Yeah, back in 2013, I thought that this Pokemon looked so dumb. I've maybe softened on it. I'm not sure if it'll make it down to my bottom 100 or not. Bastiodon's fine. Burmese are pretty boring. There's just so many of them. I don't think I hate them enough, but you're on thin ice. The problem is if I hate one, what, am I going to put all 6 in here? I don't hate you that much. Dang, I might have to start talking less, guys. I'm sorry. I like Pachirisu. He's got the Pokemon World's lore. Bit of an icon. I liked Pachirisu. I thought that there'd be a Pikachu clone that made me more mad. I'm very on Floatzel, but not bottom 100. I think Nighttime Cherrim looks super dumb. Like, I get that that's the point, but like, I just think it doesn't even look as sentient. How much phlegm can one man produce? I'm here trying to figure it out. More than I'd like. You guys think Yellow Shellos is real? Will that be added to the next game? Were they trying to sneak that into Pokopia? Ambipom maybe makes it here. I just think it looks super weird. 2 gloved hands. It probably won't make my bottom 100, but it doesn't give me the best vibes. Great. Great lore. Cute. Some of the better normals. I don't think the Mega's that exciting, honestly. I actually don't really feel like they did almost anything with it. They gave it like 1 bow and called it a day. Not quite bottom 100 material, but I actually think it downgrades the design. I love the witch hat over here. Has anybody watched the new witch hat anime? I used to read the manga. I'm not caught up at all, but the manga was super good. I know a lot of people are saying it has like some of the best like art and animation. They spent 1 billion years on it. What's the top red tier? Top red tier is definitely not bottom 100. So every time I throw them in here, it's like, okay, yeah, you're like, it's just everything else. It's just so high up. I wish I could have the text go to the bottom. I don't think there's a way to do that. Sure is not. I like Hunter a lot. It was also a big part of one of my most successful Pokemon TCG decks. My throat is obviously killing me, guys. I'm going to make a couple of silent picks here. If something really speaks to me, ooh. I'll make a comment. I don't like per ugly. There's some ugly Pokemon that are like ugly on purpose. That one was just, I've had enough. Hey, Plague Grenade! If there are 10 Araquanid lovers, I am one of them. If there are no Araquanid lovers, then I am dead. Please draw Araquanid. I love her. Bring the joy into the world that you'd like to see. Plague Grenade, absolutely. Araquanid's great. Ding, ling, ling. This Pokemon's just a skunk. You're not great. A big skunk is at least a little more exciting. Kind of boring. Am I allowed to talk about the Bonsly butthole? I'm fine with Bonsly until everybody pointed out his butthole. Now I have a little bit of an issue with it. But I mean, it's just a potted plant. But also, like, biologically, right? Dog. There ain't no way, man. No, I think this has to go straight to the bottom. This is unforgivable. This is unforgivable, man. I'm going to put it in the bottom 100 just because I think it would be funny if I'm forced to draw it. Like, 9 times out of 10, I try and not be like the dirty mind guy, but that one I can't unsee it. I put Mr. Rhyme here. Mime Jr. is... you barely make the cut. You're fine. He's actually kind of cute. You don't bother me. Hipini's fine. Yeah, that's cool. RIP getting to actually record your attacks with Chatot. I thought that was the funniest thing. I wasn't even making him swear and stuff. I'd like make him beatbox and whatnot. Spiritomb, awesome. Obviously good. Okay, it's like, dude, this dude really need 2 megas. I don't think any of them make me angry enough to demote them, but I don't even think it's different enough. You know what I mean? Anime saves Mime Jr. I really love Garchomp. Yeah, I guess it's just like, you know, it's like Mewtwo's got 2. Like, I get it. Dog. You know that image? It's not even 100% accurate, but this is how I feel Flygon feels when he's talking to Garchomp. Sir Toasty coming in with a toasty raid. How is it going? There's a name I'm very familiar with. How's everybody doing? We're fundraising for charity right now. I'm picking up my 100 least favorite Pokemon because I'm going to be forced to draw many of them. We are raising for the Poké Earth collabs event. Here, we got it up here with Gamers for Giving. We're going to be actually drawing everybody's requests on Sunday, but we're taking early requests for people who want to be at the front of the pack, most likely to be drawn like live on stream. And of course, anytime somebody does one of the biggest donations, I'm forced to draw one of my least favorites. So I'm populating that least favorites list for everybody, so that you know what terrors I'm going to be forced to create in the land of MS Paint. And it's all for bringing more games and fun like gaming hospital stations for children's pediatric units all over the world. You can learn more about the cause, gamersoutreach.org. Of course, I'll be talking a lot more about it on our official charity stream. But as well, also, donation link is in description on YouTube, or since this was a raid on Twitch, up in the pinned comment. Otherwise, enjoy me. I am also a little sick, so I'm talking a little bit less than I normally would. Munchlax is derpy, but I don't hate him. Oh boy, yeah, here's another Pokemon. Did you really need another Mega? Didn't really change a lot. I'm not mad enough about it. Sometimes, though, I'm just like, come on, really? We shouldn't be giving Pokemon second Megas. I don't care if they're popular. I don't. If I see another Charizard form, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm fine with the Hippowdon. Drapion is silly. I like that shiny, though. I've always enjoyed hunting for it. I like the red shinies. You get a massive anime buff. Inion's fairly boring, but Luminion has some like TCG memories for me. Yeah, you're fine too. Had some fun with TCG Pocket. This thing generated energy. Thanks, Obama. I like Big Obama too. Weavile's great. Weavile is so good, I forget that he didn't exist in Gen 2. Absolute icon. I did not like Magnezone for a while. I've grown on it significantly. It was part of my Pokemon Worlds deck. I just think he looks cool. He's like a unit, you know. I don't know, what did I expect? 5 Magnemites stacked together instead of 3? Appears less exciting, but not bottom. Tangrowth stonks through the roof right now, thanks to Pokopia. Magmortar looks a little clowny, but he's cool. Togekiss we talked about, I'm a fan of. Yanmega, also part of my Worlds deck. I'll put him next to Magnezone. That was the deck. I think every EV is safe. We talked about this. Yeah, I like you. Mamoswin's... That's another Pokemon I'm like, oh yeah, you didn't exist right away. That's a fine addition. I like Porygon. I know a lot of people don't. I think they're all awesome. Galeeta's obviously great. This is good design too. If for some reason like my cough is just too bad or I just can't take it, I'll just finish this off stream, you know, and share the end image in time for the stream, but I'm gonna try and do as much as I can while my body's letting me. I think I gotta cut it off in 90 minutes at midnight though. This guy doesn't bother me anymore. I'm probably not even gonna put Nose Pass. He was on my previous top 10 least favorites. Or I should say bottom 10. Instead of previous top 10. Let's see if I just realized that that's confusing. It was a top 10 video. You know what I mean. Oh, I love Dusknoir. Gen 4, actually, a lot of those added evolutions are quite good. Some people don't like this Frostlass Mega. I actually think it might be the best Mega of ZA. I like it a lot more than the average person. I think this thing looks awesome. Like an Oni. Rotom. Great. Nothing about Rotom could make me mad. Okay, I lied. I'm a little tired of Rotom phones. It was actually kind of nice to go back to an OG Pokedex in Pokopia. Lake Trio, great. All three of them incredibly powerful TCG Pokemon. which was cool. They all had really powerful effects. Like Dialga. These are a little weirder though. What do you think about these? The no arms thing is just so weird to me. Think they'll ever add more Rotom forms as usable Pokemon? Maybe. Technically, DJ Rotom is normal type, which is new. You know, it's funny. I remember always clowning on you. Why is the Dialga bothering me more just looking at him? Neither are great. I'm putting them both in. I don't like these Pokemon make me feel zero excitement. I forget that they exist completely. I'm not interested in them. I get that they're like making them more Arceus-like or whatever. I love Arceus, the game. So good. I don't care about these forms even the tiniest bit. You are not great. I think regular Heatran's fan. Fine. Let's put him maybe. Gigas. Like I said, I'm huge Reggie bias. Both Giratina. Oh, Giratina is just peak. I love both forms. Man, I love Gen 4 a lot. I love it a lot. iPhone is kind of... I always call him iPhone just to be disrespectful. iPhone does nothing for me. It's unique, like in that the way that it exists, but it's just like a strictly inferior Manaphy. I'm putting you in maybe. Manaphy bottom 100 for that shiny hunt. You know, it's funny, like I had a lot of fun with that hunt though. I actually like Manaphy, I really do, unironically. Or no, unironic, yeah. Oh my god, I forgot about this weird... So this is from the DLC too. That Darkrai is weird, man. It's not as weird as Long Legs Darkrai from the movies, but it's still weird. Don't think it's bottom 100 weird, though. I just think it's a strange choice. Hey, Chow Power! I almost added a Z to your name. Power, what are you powering up here for the charity? Deoxys Defense Form is the best Pokemon ever. Please draw Deoxys Defense Form. I love it. I was talking about how that's my least favorite of the forms. Every Pokemon that I might not like is somebody else's favorite. I love hearing people's favorites where I'm like, oh, wow. Specifically Deoxys D. Let's go. Love it. Cannot wait to get a good artist on that on Sunday. Thank you so much for helping support the cause. We are coming up. We're getting close to 800. Like I said, at $1,000, I will unlock a Mario Party Monday stream. That was a regular... sort of like party streaming event that we did every Monday for like 1-2 years. We did a lot of them, somewhere between 50 and 100 of them, I would say. But we will bring one back just for the good old days. And that doesn't, we don't have to hit it today. We could hit it today or Sunday. I just can't believe we're even approaching it today. Jamin's cool. I like the alternate form. Boom, Gen 4. You know, Arceus made me mad when it was brand new. It's like, God Pokemon? That's too much. How could it replace Mew or whatever? Now I've totally changed my tune. We've lived enough years. I'm like, no, Arceus is peak. I think we do need somebody at the top. Arceus like fits that form well. I'm all about it. Gen 5. I think there'll be some mixed stuff, but I mean, I love the games. Let's see where it goes. Victini's cool. A little silly, but cool. I do think it's weird that this line loses its feet, but definitely does make me mad. Couldn't get the mute button at time. I'm sorry, fam. Oh my god, do you guys remember when people were trying to make up like names and designs for these? Before Gen 5 existed, people called this thing Smug Leaf. I remember the Smug Leaf days. I actually like this Mega a lot. Yeah, I probably just unlocked a forbidden memory for many of you. I didn't even think about it until right now. Early internet, it was different, man. Well, not early, you know what I mean, like early internet Pokemon community. Just before social media, but there were still Excites. Samurot's fine. Some people don't like Samurott. I'm cool with it. I think it's cool. I put Patrat in here on my previous bottom 10. I don't know. I almost feel like Watchog bothers me more. It's so... I don't know. I didn't like the crazy eyes. I don't even know if either bothered me enough. I'm going to put this in a maybe. These ones might not survive. I just didn't like the eyes. I don't know. It's not really bothering me. But I don't know. Something's got to make it to the bottom 10%. We'll see. Marby, J-Wit's fan. Been around since the Let's Play Pokemon Coliseum. Thank you for all you do. Thank you so much, Marby. $5, by the way, Marby. In these comments, guys, if you want art to be created on Sunday, you can put one in. That would unlock a Ditto. Any Pokemon you want is a Ditto. But thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Even if you just wanted to donate to the cause, I really, really appreciate it. I'm sorry. It sounds like I'm in pain. I'm not in pain for the charity cause. I'm in pain for talking. In an earlier era, these Pokemon I would dislike less, but enough time has passed and think they're fine. We're going to go another quiet round. You know what's funny? These dudes are like the literally not the most hated Pokemon, but the least cared about almost consistently. This has been going back to like old polls in Japan or like Bulbapedia. Every month they post like their top 10 and bottom 10 least visited websites for each individual page of Pokemon. All three of the monkeys are there every time. Something about these Pokemon are just so underwhelming that nobody... I mean, I get it. But they don't bother me. I don't see... Like, they have their own little role, like, with Cillian or whatever the dude's name is. You know, like, they have their place. They have a role in the Rebirth manga. They don't bother me enough. But they are consistently some of the least popular Pokemon, period. I'm fine with Musharna. It had a role in the TCG. P-Dove is pretty boring. I mean, jeez. Unpleasant unpheasant here. I don't know. I can't bring myself to hate it. There's a lot of boring birds. If I have to pick one, I guess P-Dove or Swallow. I think I'm still picking P-Dove. I don't even think either are going to make it to my bottom 100. And pheasants, I don't know. It's barely unique enough. This would make my bottom 250. I don't think it makes my bottom 100. I'm not crazy about these ones. Roggenrola is a dope name, though. Good enough. I think Woobat's pretty dumb. Maybe it just bothers me because it sounds like Zubat. It just doesn't even look that good. I don't know. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Swoobat, you barely get a pass. I don't know. You go to baby. I know. It's cute and fluffy. Listen, not everything... Like, some of these Pokemon, they're in my bottom 100 just because I'm like, dude, I don't need you. Call me a hater. Maybe I am a hater. Chainsaw Man here. Someone's got to make the bottom 100. Speaking of things with hearts on them, there's another one, and there's Jen with a heart on it. I'm slapping right down here. If I do this, I think Jen would just die. But even beyond Jen, I actually do like the Audino. I think it's a great mon. Mega too. Yeah, these look great. Timber, when you are the first to fall, the spit of verse and reversal, the damage done. Applying a flash and jabs that can get me gone. Like a mass attack, like a Terrakium. We've clan 3, you couldn't manage 1. These guys are like kind of creepy. I don't. They've grown on me though. They all have roles in the TCG. Made them a lot stronger. Yeah, sorry, I can't talk with much emotion here. My throat's giving out. Socket throw are pretty boring. Ah, they're close. They're borderline. I just find them like not super interesting. They just look like dudes wearing gis, you know? Whereas like you could take like the art, you know, you could take these martial arts. There's got to be a cooler way to show these. Nah, I'm putting Bert and Ernie in. I had to think about it. I don't like them. I like the martial arts mons too, you know. I mean, there's a ton of them. Not just Hitmonlee, Chan, and Top. Like, I didn't mind what they did with, like, you know, you. Or even, like, Lucario to some extent. I don't vibe. This is fine. Not the most exciting, but fine. Oh my god, I'm running out of space again. Oh, it's because this... Alright, yeah, we gotta zoom out one more tier. Oh my god, yeah, this is... Like, I have to click and drag every time. This is gonna take forever. There's gotta be a better way. What zoom level am I at? Oh, there we go. Well, this will fit them. Oh, no, this isn't actually so bad. Ha! Rothwoman. See, I love everybody's got a story. I didn't like Sock until one of them kicked my ass in white. Then I wanted one for myself. Yeah, Mine Shao. I like Mine Shao. That's the one I was thinking of. I like this line. I'm whatever on the Mega. Whimsicott, Cottony, I'm down for it. Alright, guys, help me out here. What is this form from? I don't Is this from the DLC also? Or am I just stupid? Oh, it's from Oh, Hisuian. You'd think I'd know that with how much I love Arceus. Oh, yeah. Okay, I do remember this. Like, I remember its existence. Early on, I just saw it and I'm like, who are you? Some of these Hisuians have, like, not come back, so you're fine. It just... Yeah, it's literally a boss in that game, like, dancing around. I just brain melted for a second. Okay. This is another one where I'm sitting here. I'm like, who is the third Basculin? Fake fan activating. Brain cooked right now. Like, what version are you? The white striped form. What are you from? Also Arceus. Okay. Yeah. I mean, you're fine. Bastion's barely borderline for me. I'm just looking at him like, where are you from? I don't remember you. I'm really sad that they won't give me a Switch 2 version of Arceus. I would really love one. I was like, how do I forget these Pokemon? I've like legitimately like... Here's my problem with Arceus. I played through my playthrough and I adored it. I really liked it. That was, you know, 30, 40 hours of my time. And then I shiny hunted an Arceus for like another 500 hours or something. Apparently it's unwritten some of my memory here, so I definitely need to go back and learn more. I'm also getting this ad block to get the pit off of you guys in the chat. It's bothering my eyes. This line's fine. I don't think I'm gonna have anywhere close to... Hey, we were just talking about the Darumaka line. I think they're cool. I think they're hot poops. They're pretty silly Pokedex entry. You're the silliest of them all. I'm still fine with it. Subscribe to Technoblade, not a big fan. I'm whatever on it. Gen 5 has a lot of Pokemon that are like, they don't make me mad, but they are pretty forgettable. I don't know. Crustle, I don't feel great when I look at him. We'll put him in maybe. I felt underwhelmed when this Mega was revealed. Just fine, just has a hoodie now to go with his baggy pants. I probably would not eliminate him though. Sigilif, I love the like ancient ruins style art on Pokemon. Maybe I'm like this is another one where it's like, really? You didn't add much, guys. And this makes sense, at least lore-wise. I'm fine with it. The fossil Pokemon are not the most exciting here either. I tend to like the fossil Pokemon. Oh my god, I'm so excited to see the fossil exhibition in the Field Museum in Chicago. We got our tickets booked for June. So in just, what is it? I'm looking at the map. About 2 months, I'll get to see it live. I'm very excited for that. Alright. Trubbish is very cute. I actually don't like Garbodor. He represents a lot of darkness. He's always had a very oppressive, painful Pokemon power in the trading card game. I actually don't mind this. I think this is funny. It's like so big that it's pulling in the rest of the world. Literally trash. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know if I hate him. Like, it's mostly the cards themselves that made me hate this. The design isn't great either. I mean, it's a little silly. Hey, what if the Pokemon was garbage? That's really how they feel about North America. Not that they're wrong. Zoroark in all of its forms are obviously extremely good. I'm a big Cinchino fan. I'm not the biggest Gothitelle fan, but I don't know. Looking at all three, only the baby one bothers me remotely. I don't think either are enough. I don't think any of them are enough to go to the bottom. I think they're fine. Love my cell homies though. Does the final Goth have no legs, just tiny feet? Yeah, well, it's like wearing like a cloak cone. Looks like something that Zoolander would have worn. Man, Swanna, you are very forgettable. Forgettable, I feel like is hard to be like, you're bad though. You know what I mean? Gen 5's got a lot like this where I'm like, okay, yeah, you exist, I suppose. I don't mind the ice cream mon. I think it's very cute. Some people hate this guy. People definitely hated him when he was new. I always thought he was cute. I'm fine with all Sawsbucks. I'm just annoyed that I have to drag 8 Pokemon to do it. I think Emolga is the first of the Pika clones where I'd be like, okay, yeah, maybe that's a bit much for me. He's got some great moments in new Pokemon Snap, though. It'll probably save him. I don't know. I mean, I don't. If we need a bottom 100, we might just have to populate it with everything that's down here. We'll see. I don't care about Carablast at all. I just don't. I don't know. I just look at that Pokemon. I'm like, nah. Like, evolve it, please. I'm fine with Fungus. Fungus looks pretty dumb. I'm also dropping him. There's a lot of Pokemon where it's like looks like a Pokeball. This one just looks just too silly for me. This thing also had some really annoying spore strategies. I'm fine with the Pringles mascot and his wife. They're fine. I do not like Alomomola. I just don't know why this Pokemon exists. I don't know who this serves. We already have a heart-shaped fish that I'm already not too crazy about. I thought it was an evolution, but it's not. It's just its own thing. They never really did anything with it. Now this guy's great, though. Joltik, Galvantula, very cute. I'm not the biggest fan of these guys, but not as much of a hater as the other ones. Frillish is horrifying. Oh, yeah. Oh, some of the Dex entries are. Oh boy. Okay. If I have to pick one, and I am going to. I've always hated Kling Klang. I don't hate the whole concept, but this Pokemon adds nothing. Like this, there's no way this needed to be three Pokemon line. This thing adds like a hula hoop. Always bothered me. The names are fun to say. Kling Klang, Kling Klang. Oh, I get it. Man, I'd almost put more than one of these in there. I don't know. This one just always offended me the most. When are we getting new Deerling season forms? When are we getting new seasons? Are there more I was not aware of? I mean, I get it. You could make them like look like different, you know, like regions or whatever. I'm fine with these. I'm surprised he got a Mega. Turned out okay. I'm not a big Elgyem Behemoth fan. These are both going to my slop slot, unfortunately. Like, they just don't do anything for me. They've never been particularly powerful in the TCG or anything. It's like, man, you got aliens and this is the best we have to offer. I've just never felt it. Love Litwick. I feel like it's a lot of highs and lows for Gen 5 for me. If I love it, I really love it. If I don't, I'm really against it. What did Azrael do? He just makes me sad. Always looks so sad and in pain. Doesn't give me the joy of its older siblings. Azrael will probably survive the cuts. Upchu's not great, but fine. Paragonal's pretty boring too, man. Dang, Gen 5, like I said, hits and misses, man. This one's close. I'm putting it in likely. I just feel like it doesn't do anything for me that like a Glalie doesn't already. Fine with these. I think this Excelgar is actually particularly cool. Okay, we already put Stunfisk in. I think we'll evaluate the previous bottom 10. We'll see how many of those get shoved down. I think I'm okay putting Galarian Stunfisk. No, Galarian Stunfisk is better than this Stunfisk. I actually like the Pokeball here because it makes sense. It's an actual trap to lure. The fact that it is even like bear trap shaped. Like it has a reason to be flat. No, this is good. They redeemed Stunfisk. Regular Stunfisk still probably good. Yeah, okay. We were talking about these guys earlier. These are fine. Oh yeah, Urshifu, also martial arts. I like Urshifu. Just Sock and Throw. I just think they're like uncreative. I'm a sucker for all of the Golem type Pokemon. Them and the Reggies. Not everybody likes it. If you see these and you're like, I don't like robots in my Pokemon, I totally understand you. I just can't help. Maybe sad because I rank it so low. Maybe. Where is my third? Do I have to go all the way to the end? Love what they did with this line. Bouffalant's not great. I don't know. I was like, okay, why did we add Afro Tauros? It's had some interesting TCG stuff. I'm putting it at maybe, but it's not gonna. I'm probably not putting it all the way in. That's just how I feel right now. I like Braviary more than the average person. I'm not a fan of you. I'm fine with Mandibuzz. You just look gross. I spit fire like this. I don't know if you guys know that, but I did want to let you know. I like Kevin Durant too. We got the German 1-2-3 dragon. I think Hydreigon actually looks pretty sick. No, yeah, King Gambit is awesome. I really like King Gambit. I think they did a great job with that one. That's one of the best. That makes me feel like Gen 4 quality, like when they were bringing back old Evos. It's so funny. Chat's like super diametrically opposed on a lot of these. Listen, 100 Pokemon's 10% of the roster. I gotta fill it with somebody, right? And I go purely on vibes. I'm okay with these legendaries. They're not my favorite. I don't love the Therian forms. Let me look at them and think about it for a second. You bother me. The rest are okay. Or like okay enough, you know. I think this looks goofy. Like it doesn't even look legendary. You already know how I feel. I already put this dude in here. I'm putting both of the Pokemon fusions. I think these are ridiculous. They're like some of the most over-designed Pokemon. I love all three of these OGs as is, though. I think the Keldeo form is very unexciting. They're not incredibly different. One just has like a big horn and is a little more stout, but I don't like hate it. I like Meloetta. But yeah, I'm not a fan of the Pokemon fusions. I like the idea, like, you know, if you want to make fan art of fusions and stuff, I'm fine with that. But like as an actual existing Pokemon, ridiculous. Genesect I really, really like. Sick shiny too. Just incredible. Alright. These are the first... We're in Gen 6 now. Oh my god. Well, this is right when my channel was blowing up. This gen... How much do we have left? Oh, no, it's not so bad. The gens get smaller from here on out. I think we'll be able to finish within an hour. As long as I'm taking some liberties with our speed here. I'm going to zoom back one more tier as well. Give us some more room. No, I like Chespin. I don't love this guy, but it's nowhere near close enough to hit my bottom 100. Chestnut's cool, though. I like that the idea of you have, like, the tank, the rogue, the mage, you know, or knight, rogue, mage as, like, your three final forms for these. I think that's cool. I like the megas, too. Greninjas is a little silly. Surviving on an upside-down shuriken. I can't. I couldn't bear to downgrade any of them. Ash Greninja's a little stupid. Ash. I don't know. I don't even view this as like a different Pokemon. Like it is, but you know what I mean? Like I think it's a silly concept, but I'm not like enraged enough about it. It doesn't exist prominently enough in the world. I've never played this gen, but I've watched your Let's Play of it like 15 times. That's so funny, Flail. Like, I feel like that's got to be some of my lowest quality content, right? But I don't know if I was entertaining enough at the time. The cadence of jokes. Like, I wasn't like a VGC player. I was quite... Oh my god, I actually have a horror story. So, that was actually a low point in my life. Maybe that's why I think of it so badly. So I made a mistake. My wife and I, we went on a trip to New York. And at the time, we were not even engaged. We were just boyfriend and girlfriend. And I was proposing to her on that trip. It was like a long, like week-long trip in New York City. My first time ever even having been to the city. It was an amazing trip. So before we traveled to do that, I recorded like 10 episodes in advance. Or maybe it was like 5 episodes in advance or something. So that I had content to upload while we were gone on the trip. And I was like totally wrong about how the move acrobatics worked. I thought that it did more damage if the opposing Pokemon didn't have an item instead of myself. I made a whole stupid song about it the whole way through, and I was wrong. But when I learned that I was wrong, you know, I glanced at my phone and saw a YouTube comment. I was like, oh my god, I'm going to be wrong for like 6 episodes because I didn't make them one at a time. I made a bunch in advance. So it got me very stressed out at the time. And eventually I got over it and enjoyed the fact that, you know, I was going to be engaged to my favorite person in the world. And I had an incredible trip. But I think that's maybe why I always look back at that playthrough like, man, I was an idiot. But I've always been an idiot. I've just never been a competitive Pokemon TCG guy. I am very casual in the way that I engage like with the video games. Less so these days, or certainly like with something like Ironmon. But you know, there are levels, and I've just always like I like the fun colors guy, or I'm very serious about the trading card game. Totally different universe. I just engage in the franchise in a different way. You know what, Flail? It does make me feel better. Diggersby's Fringe. Another bird. I like that there's a, like, if you look at his eye, it's like another bird is coming out of the bird. I like Talonflame. These guys got a huge buff from the art quest that you have to do in Z. Is it ZA? The artist quest? I think it is. Otherwise, they also have a funny roll and smash. Barely make it. Yeah, I like all the regional patterns. Thank God they don't have all of them here for me to swipe in. At least I hope not. Man. This Mega's Fringe. I'm going to put it in the maybe. I know that it's the kanji, but he looks dumb, okay? Hey. Bit Nerd Games. Welcome aboard. How are you? Welcome. You've come at a rough time, but also a great time. I am very quickly, and I mean as quickly as I can, trying to pick as many of my least favorite Pokemon as possible. And I'm trying to do it in a fairly lighthearted way. I'm mostly going on vibes. I'm also trying to go quick. I'm a little sick. I've been coughing. I'm trying to end by the end of the hour. We're going as fast as we can. But for everybody who is coming in, we're actually doing this also as sort of a pregame for an upcoming charity event that we're doing with Gamers Outreach, as well as the Poké Earth Pokemon Artists team. We are going to be raising funds to bring entertainment devices to hospitalized children. I've worked with the Gamers Outreach team for many years, but this is my first time taking part in like an actual fundraiser with them. We're taking orders in advance for Pokemon art. They're going to make this really big, cool, sprawling collage of stuff. They've got a bunch of different ones. Like, here's the black and white collab that they did. Like, look how cool this art looks when it all comes together. So not only do we have that, but we also have a little Jaywa's horror element to it. Every time somebody donates 30 or more, I am forced to draw one of my least favorite Pokemon. You guys have already loaded it up with like 15 of those. So that's why I'm here looking at my least favorites, so I have a random pool to like spin a spinner from. Donation link. Oh yeah, also if we hit 1,000, I will do a specialty Mario Party Monday stream, bringing back an old relic from a decade ago. We got a very good chance at hitting it by the time we do our actual stream on Sunday. But anyway, thank you so much for sending some people our way. Since we saw some new faces, I wanted to let people know. A lot of you guys have already locked in the Pokemon that you've got. But even a tiny donation, $5 to see your favorite as a silly little ditto, goes a long way. Yeah, Mario Party Monday. If we hit the 1,000, I said I will do a one-shot of Mario Party Monday. Flower shop. I like Florges. I think this mega is actually I don't like this mega. This picture doesn't do it justice, but the holding its umbilical cord. I know that it's like metal, but it's gross. I don't know. It gives me bad feelings. I'm going a little more quickly too. My throat is shot. We got a couple hundred more to dig through. More martial art Pokemon that I enjoy. See, it wasn't martial arts is the problem. I just think Sock and Throw are boring. Purpur's fine. The different designs are funny. Esper memed its way into my heart. I'm fine with the full Meowstic getup. I tend to like cat Pokemon. Which Mario Party? That's a good question. I mean, we could spin the spinner like the good old days. Honestly, I think the newest game is quite good. We've got like Switch 2 modes and stuff. Plus it has some classic maps in it as well. I think that could be fun. Less than 300? Oh yeah, easily less than 300. Oh, second, something's in my eye. Oh, we're falling apart here. We're in the turbo round. Actually, I'm gonna step in the bathroom. I can't get whatever it is that is in my eye. I'll be right back. Oh my god, guys, I got some bad news. I don't know how, but pretty sure I got pink eye. I'm not gonna like zoom in and show y'all, but my son had pink eye for 2 days, Thursday and Friday last week. You know, he would come in and out, good and bad. I mean, it's not the end of the world, like, but it is like, you know, it's this eye. I just saw, you know, like I had like the goopy crust or whatever. It doesn't even look that bad, but when I look this way, you know, like I just think it's very likely based on that my son had it. I don't know. I'm already feeling sick in other ways too, so I'm just like, come on, can man catch a break? I got eye drops and stuff, but like, dude, I just can't believe this. I've never had pink eye before in my entire life, but you know, yeah, like I had goopy stuff in my eye. Sable Gear, in the meantime, thank you so much for the donation. Oh, hey, I also saw 10 from the Flail. I think I missed that maybe when I was out, asking for a seal. And Magnazone as Ditto. That sounds awesome, Sable Gear. Love it. But yeah, if you do have it, hope it clears up fast. Yeah, I mean, I've got all the medicinal drops that my son had. I just can't believe it, man. I'm going to try my best to go real turbo here. I might not be able to get them all. Like that. I think at midnight, I'm going to have to call it. And I will finish it on my own and save the image. And we'll have it ready to go for Sunday. That's just how it's going to be. I definitely need to get as much rest as I can. If I'm already sick and getting some new symptom, I just can't believe it, dog. I like all the huntages and slashes. Hey, that was a Pokemon on my X and Y team. Dude. Yeah, I don't know. I think I might just need to call it. Let me call it a Gen 6. I know that that's not what we want to see. It's like really starting to irritate me now, dog. Are you for real? Is this really how it's gonna end? I don't know. Does it? Doesn't feel great. It's just starting, you know. But it's definitely no. It's definitely red. Oh my god, yeah. I don't understand, man. Don't touch it. No. I mean, I get what you're saying. Like I'm not supposed to. This is actually just an easier way for me to look at it versus an actual mirror because I can see it like from the stream screen. So frustrating. Can't wait for Sunday stream when you start coughing up blood. Anything for the kids. Yeah, let me try and get... The problem is I'm like actively staring too. Yeah, I'm not going to keep putting my hands near... Trust me. I just needed to see it for myself. Let me get through Gen 6 and then call it, fam. I'll finish up the rest and populate my 100 for the stream. We started late today because I was sick. Now we're ending early because I'm sick. That's just how it goes, you know? I've had a great time hanging with you guys, though. It's been a lot of fun. I'm fine with the Candy Bros. Upside down. I think this is a somewhat underwhelming mega, but again. Bionicle over here, I'm actually not a big fan of. I think it's just pretty... I don't think I like either of the Bionicles. They just don't do it for me. I could see why they work for other people. This one's almost so ridiculous that I'm willing to let it have a pass. Let me think about it. Nah, I think the whole line's cursed. Dragology's pretty cool. Fun typing. You look a little ridiculous, but you know, it's like Pistol Shrimp. I'm for it. I like the Helios. Not super powerful, but I think they're fun. Again, man, I don't know if there's any fossil Pokemon that I don't believe in. Sylveon's definitely fine. I was a little disappointed in Mega Halucha. I think he's only, like, it's not bad enough to be... Halucha's one of my absolute favorites. Just straight up. I guess, like, he's like a nice, like... It's like a light upgrade, but not, like, intense. The Dene's whatever. It's got a solid role in the anime. I'm fine with it. Rocky over here. That's maybe at least. Gumi line is pretty solid all the way down. I'm even a fan of the alternate forms. No, I like Relicanth. I'm actually a fan. We talked about Relicanth earlier. Well, of course. It's just in here. We're going in order. I actually like Klefki. Some people... Like, again, I don't know. There's no logic. I'm just going purely on vibes. Relicanth to open the Reggie doors. I like this line, too. A lot of good Ghosties in here. Alright. I'm not the biggest Avalugg truther here. I think he's a very boring Pokemon. I love that there's an Avalugg-shaped table in Pokopia. That's about where this Pokemon belongs, just as a table. These guys are fine. Oh, wow. This gen's going to be short. Hey! Oh, my God! DMC BDA! Dropping 50 all of a sudden. That's a huge jump forward. Excuse me? All they say is keep up the awesome work. Well, thank you so much for the donation. No art request or anything, but everything over 30, I'm still going to honor by making some more crazy art on Sunday. Love it. Yables. My name is almost Table. There is an Avalugg table. No Avalugg in the game, just his table. I like all the XYZ stuff. Solosis, I'm like... Or not Solosis. Zygarde, Cellform, or whatever. I like some of them better than others. I'm actually okay with the whole line all the way down, though. Diancie's cool by my book, too. I like Hoopa. I'm not a big Super Hoopa fan. I don't know. I don't think that's bad enough to be my bottom 100, though. Here's where I don't like him. This one actually, I think, is the anime's fault. I wonder if I can find a clip. He sounds so stupid in the movie. I'm trying to think of something he says. Hoopa is super, or something like that. Hoopa strong. I wonder if there's any clips of that. Renee, you know what I'm talking about, right? We lived that together. I gotta find it. Rare to have an anime debuff. Listen, we gotta be fair. Volcanion is fine, but I definitely don't like it as much as other legendaries. Alright, guys. I can see I don't have too much left, but I'm gonna have to do my own body a solid here. All of a sudden, I've been overcome with a bad thing. I need to rest up. I've got a lot of work to do in a lot of different ways. So while I am still here and healthy, I'm going to try and find somebody else that's raising money for Gamers Outreach and throw you guys their way. Because that seems like the perfect place to raid, is to continue the love for this amazing organization. Let me go and see if anybody else that I know is live who's fundraising for them right now. And thank you guys so much for your generosity. This has been amazing. This is our pre-hype event. We've got tons of Pokemon ready to go for us to make. It's going to be a really fun day on the art stream on Sunday. I can't wait. I'm like looking at like recent funds and I'm like, oh, hey, there was a donation to Poké Earth. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's my campaign. Trying to see, Is Mama Maya still alive? Oh my gosh. Please accept cookies to allow this content. Why are they making me do this? Give me a second, fam. You think it'd be easier to find my own streamers, but my internet is exploding right now. We're gonna find somebody, okay? A bunch of people just... Oh, I'm like, why is nobody live? Oh, because it's freaking midnight. My concept of time is just completely borked right now. Alright, well, if I can't find anybody, I will just pitch you to the main page. Just doing one final check. Because I've had so many friends who have been streaming. I thought, what better way than to spread the love? Well, I'm going to go ahead and pitch you guys to the main chat. Yeah, I realized how late it is. You can find all the live streams for Gamers for Giving over here. A lot of them, when people have connected their Twitch account, it'll show up. I'll put it in the comments right now. And that's what I recommend, you know, checking out, seeing when people are live. I'm sure that some people who are on like European or Australian time will be cropping up over the next couple of hours for those of you guys who are on different time zones than I am. But in the meantime, I'm going to do everything I can to try and be as healthy as I can because we got a lot of stuff to do, and I definitely want to be here for Sunday. I don't know what we're doing for the birthday celebrations that I have planned for tomorrow. We shall see. But in the meantime, if I have to end early, I have plenty of candidates to add. I'll mix it all together and see what I can come up with. It might not be 100. As you guys are seeing, it's hard for me. I don't know if I harbor enough hatred in my heart for 100 Pokemon. But we'll see. Some of these newer gens got some nastier stuff. But I'll at the very least put myself in a spot for like 50 or so. You guys put me on like 15, 20 art I already need to make on Sunday, so... Got plenty of work to do. Thank you all so much. Love you all. And for those of you guys who can make it, see you Sunday. For those of you guys who can't, still feel free to follow me on social media and such. I will be sure to post the link for everybody to be able to see the completed art as well as your individual contributions if interested. Have a wonderful evening or day, whatever time it is for you guys, and see you again soon.